Hello everybody and welcome back to the second part of Session 29 of Storms over Cerenar, Epic Boon Productions high-level fantasy campaign. When we last left off, Aust, Torgen and Nongel had been wandering into the hold of some kind of weird magical mushroom spore creature thing, plant. Aust has been bewitched by this magical disease, whilst Torgen and Nongel is fighting time to get their friend out alive. Meanwhile, Nibbles has run away and got Theus and Bjorn, who are fast on the way. So, with that said, we're going to go into our initiative here. This battle as well is going to be Theater of the Mind. I have prepared 12 maps for this jungle, and this was not one of them, so that's fine.
I was wondering at the beginning of the session, you were like, oh, I prepared so many maps. I'm like, where's our maps, bro?
Yeah, where's my map, bro? But basically what happens is that what you see, Aust, is beautiful kind of servants like draping you in silks and kind of nice blankets as your high school crush, whose name is, have you looked in your notes?
Dandarios Bianix.
And Darius,
Excuse me.
is that a guy or a gal?
It's a female woman.
Female, Dandarios, all right. So Dandarios kind of stands up, helps with it, says, "Come here, sit down. We'll finally have time to talk about that thing you wanted to tell me in 5th grade."
Don't mind if I do.
And you, and what you guys see is Aust kind of getting ensnared by like the fungal wall and kind of sits down as it kind of begins to kind of wrangle around him. Aust, you are restrained.
Oh.
And you are as well incapacitated as long as you also are under the influence of this, kind of thing. I'm going to go ahead and ask you to give me a straight up con save, and the DC has that. Never mind. With your nat 1 there, the DC has increased as you are at the source right now. All right. So that is what you two see as the as Aust kind of gets entrapped into one of these things, and you see how these kind of these bulges with this kind of yellow fluid slowly begins to work its way out up to Aust as this whole fungal mass kind of rearranges itself. Torgen, what do you do?
I guess I kind of look to Nongel as we're trying to keep pace with Aust. What exactly is the plan? Are we going to just drag him out of here? What are we doing?
Nongel?
Sorry. Yes, we're going to destroy whatever the hell it is. And then we don't have to bring him out. He'll be broken, free of the curse, I believe, right?
Did you say we see the plant, like the source of this? Do we see that near Aust where he is right now?
Yeah, it's basically, it grows all over the walls and the floor and the ceiling of like the end of the ship frame, right? So it's basically one big mass of fungal, like carnivorous fungi.
Did you relay that you were planning on fireballing this area, Nongel, or is that just in your head?
Oh, you see him wiping some guano off of his sleeve. Yeah, he's definitely planning a fireball this place.
I think in that case, I will bonus action try to grapple Aust. I'll pull out the whip and I'll try to get a hold of him.
Roar.
Yeah.
Just before we get too carried away with this, combat ready is setting up as every turn on the stream it'll say that it's the next person's turn, so it'll constantly be cycling through. So you need to go into the
settings of that.
You need to change just change the instead of having the spectator as the observer, or sorry, you have spectator as the owner of the tokens right now. Put it as the observer.
What about this? Does it go away?
No.
What about now?
No.
That's weird.
Just change the on everyone's token, make it so the spectator's an observer, not owner, and we should be fine.
Yeah,
That way I can still
that's
see.
fine too.
That way the stream can still see whatever we're all seeing, and we don't have the module.
That thing.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and
The module's
that
just
should-
too damn fantastic to not use, though. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
That's right. All right. I have taken that off. That might take effect later on. But go ahead and Tongan, what are you doing? As you see
So-
Noggle take up his.
So bonus action, I will crack the whip and I'll try to grapple oust.
Right. Go ahead and do the sleight of hand check.
So I don't know if I'm rolling against oust or the plants or what exactly, but 21.
21 hits Oust's armor class, and he's incapacitated. As you also get advantage, but that's smooth. Yeah. So you grapple onto Oust.
He is restrained. Is that correct? He's being held on the spot.
Yeah, he's been held on the spot by this plant here, and you use. How many attacks do you have?
Well, I have 3 attacks if I attack, but right now I'm a little bit more worried about getting oust out.
This grapple is one of your attacks, right? So.
And this is a bonus action.
Oh yeah, that's right. So right now you've grabbed onto you've managed to kind of grab onto his ankle, I'll say.
Dandaria!
Could I ready my action to after oust fireballs? I will try to
Yeah.
dash. Oh, sorry. After non-gold fireballs, I will try to dash and basically pull him away, hoping that some of the vines will burn off, so it's a little bit easier to drag him out.
All right, I can dig that. You do that.
Yeah. So I'm just standing there, ready to bolt. That'll be my ready
All right.
action.
10 feet away from him, because or is it? Yeah, it's 5 feet to reach it, right?
I think this one has 10 reach. This
Cool. Yeah, I think you're
so
right.
15.
Right. So go ahead and give me a con save straight up, even though you have advantage normally.
Okay. I'm going to, as I am with the whip wrapped around oust, I'm gonna one hand hold on to the whip, the other hand I'm gonna start to hold on to the head. Ooh, this is rare. I didn't expect we'd be wrangling beasts today, but I'm not gonna give up that easily, and I'm gonna re-roll with the lucky.
Go ahead.
15.
That just gets you across what you needed, so that's perfect.
Oh,
That was the plus one you needed.
Good grief.
You're beginning still you're still getting woozy. All of this is a lot.
But okay, that's me.
All right. Alice, as you sit down here, she pours you a beer and says, "So tell me, what was it you wanted to talk to me about in this schoolyard?"
Well, it was probably about a worm that I'd found or something, considering. Goodness me. But, who knows, we're both older and wiser now, so... yeah. And I try for the cinema thing, which is just some sort of slimy fungal tentacle. Slightly weird texture. There we go.
Go ahead and give me a con save with,
17.
17 makes it for you. You begin to wriggle out. You can feel how they kind of grab onto you harder. And you take
Dandari, you look dreadful.
you take 18 bludgeoning damage as you're getting crushed by this thing.
Is that melee? Is that classed a melee attack?
I'll say this is like falling damage, right?
Okay, so
This
they
is-
they wouldn't take the cold damage back.
I think actually it would. So
It's
I
25
will-
cold.
You see how they freeze up as your Agatha's kind of triggers, but they're still holding on firm.
I'm like, Nongle, what's going on?
Yeah. And that's the fungus, and then it the fungus kind of splooshes a big kind of burst of spores into your face. Go ahead and give me another con save, straight up.
16.
That's fine. You cough and hack as it continues to kind of squeeze you for another 6 damage, and it takes 25 again.
Yep. And I've still got 1 point of temporary hit points, so I've still got 25 damage on the next one.
Oh man, that's lucky for you. That's really good. All right, Nongle, what are you doing? You see how it the frost of the green frost of Oust's kind of spell begins to affect this creature.
All right. So do I have a specific target, or is it all over the place?
It is the room, basically.
It is the room. Well, there's one way to light up a room.
His specialty.
I will drop this away from me, so this will probably hit the other two. But
I'm going to before you just throw this, you are across, beneath the corner. I would say you could probably get out of the way of the fireball if you want to, but Torgun will be inside of the radius.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a sacrifice
sure.
I'm
You
willing
can
to
just
make.
max damage that as well.
Yeah, it cannot make the dex save. Neither can Oust because you're restrained.
Understand.
But Torgun, go ahead and give me a dex save versus 18.
All right. 17.
All of you take 35 fire damage.
Well, I'll absorb elements as a reaction.
No, you are holding. So that means you can't.
And I have Warcaster, so I can do spells while holding weapons, right?
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you are preparing an action which you need your reaction to do.
Oh, right. Even when it's not a spell, that still takes a reaction.
That's
Okay.
correct, yeah.
Okay.
So you need to choose.
I'll hold on then. I'll take the damage.
All right. So all of you take the damage.
I like how just across the jungle, if Bjorn and Fierce are running towards us, they just see a just from inside the ship.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me an athletics, or I'll say to pull him out. That's going to be athletics, right?
All right. Do I get? Is it any easier after burning some of the lines off?
Yeah, most definitely. It's a contested roll, and it got disadvantage, right? So
20.
yeah, easily you the fire kind of singes all of these spores. You see it, but like tiny mouths all over the fungus kind of open up and screeches as it gets completely singed by all of this flame as Nongle laughs maniacally and throws away the bad shit. But the arms that held Oust had already frozen a bit, so you basically break him out as they shatter and burn up, and both of you land away from the whole spectacle, basically.
All right, now I'll try to get back as far as I can, just so I can still see this room in my dark vision. And I'll grab some more guano and let's fucking get ready to do this.
You were not within the effect of the fireball, so go ahead and give me a con save with advantage because you're wearing around your torch as an item interaction.
Yeah. Okay. 21.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
You're good. All right. Lair action. It will try to tendril you, both Torgun and Oust. The other arms swoop out. Go ahead and give me a dex save, both of you.
Natural 20, baby. Finally.
There we go.
You kind of both manage to Oust, you're on the ground prone. You manage to scramble away from this as you're fine, and so are you, Torgun. Oust, what do you do?
So we're still in how far away did Torgun pull me?
10 feet. You're basically
10 feet.
right next to it. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
I was just gonna say, I think you skipped my turn, right? Since my other action was prepared.
You are right. I
it's
skipped
good,
your turn
isn't
by accident. You're up.
Yeah, because this might matter, because I might drag Oust out.
Yeah.
Are we running or are we fighting? We're kind of only the three of us.
Fighty, runny? Bit of both?
Battle!
Also, right,
To
right now the
battle!
spores in the air have burned away, but you see more seep out of the open wounds of this fungus.
We probably need to kill it to get out of here alive. If that makes sense.
Burn it.
Burn it?
Burn it.
I don't really do fire, but I'll try my best, and I guess I'll let go of Oust, the grapple, and I will. God, I guess I'll cast Quicken Haste on myself first of all.
All right.
Okay, so no wild magic.
So that is now a 7 threshold, right?
Yes. So, since it's the entire room, do I just smack the wall? How does that work in terms of attacking?
What would you do if the fungus covered the walls and the floor and everything?
I mean, there doesn't seem to be a source, right? Like, it's just the entire wall. And not much
A big colony of fungus, right?
Okay, I think in that case, I would probably focus on these tendrils themselves, since that seemed to be, what was being hostile, so to say.
Sure, that makes sense. Yeah.
So I'll whip at them. Since I don't have the shadow blade out, I'm just gonna.
You kind of crack them over the fingers. No.
No, bad way, bad forest. Hate this jungle.
Two of your attacks just connect. Crack. You don't have Hunter's Mark on though, but that was 2 1s basically. So I'll just subtract 2.
All right.
And as you just sever one of the frontal arms, that kind of goes down. Poof, more spores.
And I'll kind of just, step far. I guess I'll walk 25 feet back. Like still unsure if we're running or not. So I'll back out towards the exit, and that'll be me.
Perfect. All right. Oust, you're prone on the ground.
Cool. I will
Smoldering.
use. Yeah, smoldering. I would use half my move to get up, and then move as far away as I can.
All right.
15 feet.
Action.
Is there a clear 20-foot radius? Wait, is it 20-foot radius? Fireballs, Tanner. Are they 20-foot radius or 20-foot diameter?
It's radius.
Radius.
I'll
Is
say
that- is there room for one?
For you, because you just moved 15 feet away after getting pulled 10 feet, yeah.
All right. Yes, well, I just sort of look over to Torgan. Well, if you can't do fire, I can. And then just this big green.
This is the first time you've done fireball, isn't it?
No, I've done it a couple of times.
How
I
does
did it.
work when I was cast fireball.
It's green for starters, cause me.
Was it?
So and it's literally it's sort of a tiny speck of this green dust that kind of begins to accumulate as it moves towards the target, and then it just kind of goes.
The explosion
like a
pattern
slow- it's
looks
like a slow kind of-
suspiciously very close to Nongles because that's who you stole it
Yeah,
from.
It looks it's very derivative.
Go ahead and roll your fireball then. More screeches, all the spores goes away. This thing looks like it's I would say it's hard to kill it, but you burn away a lot of it.
Let's see. Bonus action, Hexblade's Curse.
Sure.
Just so I got it on that. Should have done that beforehand, but I forgot. I'm only a level 14 Warlock, can't expect to remember all the time.
All right. Fungus begins to regrow. As you see, a lot of blobs just rapidly regrowing where it has been burned after a few seconds. Hey, and I was going to give me a con save as it spurts a bunch of spores into your face.
That's 20.
Another nat 20. All right, I'll see what
It's
two
making,
nat
up, it's making up for earlier. It's fine.
I think you're doing quite well. All right, now go ahead and give me a perception roll and a nature check as you're standing with enough space away to kind of look at all of this.
Nature 28, perception 25.
You think that you know enough about mushrooms to know that how deep this thing goes. You don't think you're able to completely kill it unless you burn the whole ship down. But you can and there is fire starting around it, so that might just be a matter of time actually. But you also see pretty close to it, next to it, among all of the skeletons, you see a ring lying on the ground.
A ring?
You see this because of your detect magic spell.
Perfect. I will.
I will say it is 30 feet away. From
30 feet away? Okay, I'll cast Mage Hand and pick up the ring.
You use your action to mage hand, grab the ring.
I will quicken spell that and throw another fireball. This time avoiding the party if I can. If not,
I think we're all far enough away now.
They're all far enough away, yeah.
Alright, 25.
More fire more spores going up in smoke. Yeah, it is receding. It is screaming. All of these mushrooms. Do you relay any of this information to the others?
Well, I have the ring, so
Yeah.
I'll just tell them, burn it and we should leave. It's probably under the ground, most of it.
So no more whipping the wall. Are we just running?
As Nongle starts running, yeah. Well, I'll take the ring from the mage hand and fuck off.
So was it my turn then?
Yeah.
I think I will just double dash, haste dash, and main action dash, and then just. Wait, how far behind this house to this point?
If you move your full speed, he's going to be like that much behind you, almost a bit more, plus 10 feet.
I only have a strength of 10, but am I strong enough to? Could I like pull him along if I grapple him with the whip?
Yeah, you could do half speed, right? So your normal running speed is 25, right?
Yeah,
So
so
basically-
50 with him. But,
Bear in mind,
Oh,
I missed the
50.
movement as well, so
Yeah.
like, it's the one thing I can do.
Yeah, you can drag yourself and Oust 75 feet, which will get you almost outside of there.
I mean, if Oust is willing, then I will bonus action, whip around his waist and then just sprint out.
Oust face
Sure,
plants,
sure.
gets dragged. All right.
Hold your breath, and I'll just sprint.
Oust.
Is there a
You
large?
get, you get. No.
So, considering the range on this, I know it's not, what do we call it? It's not fire damage, but it's pretty nasty.
You have
And-
rounded a corner now, so you can't see the
Okay.
source anymore. That's just.
That's fine, because it's still a 30-foot sphere that I'm going to cast on this, like, just growth, because it's everywhere, I'm assuming. Actually, do I need to see it? Let me just check the specifics of this particular spell.
Some wacky music, man.
This is groovy as hell. So it doesn't actually say that I have to see the area. It just says I'll put it in rather than. Hopefully that's worked.
Is it radiant consumption or no? Not radiant consumption. what is it called?
Sickening radiance.
Yeah, you can do that. But I'm going to before you cast your spell, right? I'm going to say that you still cannot long rest. Oh well, I guess it's a faculty spell. You're a warlock. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I'm a warlock.
He's
so
a
you
lot
can
of
just-
fucks to give there, that's for sure.
Yeah. The only thing I need to worry about is hit points. Yeah, and I'm just gonna sort of, as I'm being dragged away / half sort of stumbling out, I'm just gonna cast that in the middle of that room because I don't need to see it. And I'm just gonna leave it there.
I'm going
In
to
the
say. Yeah, I'm going to
No,
say
that
that
does
does it. You kind of block the way with your sickening radiance, and you manage to get outside and away from the most of the spores. As this happens, you see Bjorn on the chicken and Theus on the broom, like arriving at the shipwreck.
Bjorn, it's a very, very rocky ride. It's not comfortable on that chicken.
So considering that spell lasts 10 minutes,
Yeah, it's
And
going on.
ev-
That's
and every turn it causes exhaustion, is it likely to kill whatever's there?
if it is not immune to exhaustion, yeah, definitely.
Okay. I'm just trying to work out for the purposes of my Hexamete's Curse with the health regen, that's all. So, we'll find out. It's fun.
Yeah, if you gain health back, it dies.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's my good.
So, what do Bjorn and Theus says as they arrive to the party?
What's going on?
We have an
Where's the
issue now,
boy that fell down the well?
There's a pillar of fire.
It turns out there's a lot of nasty plants in this place, and that ship is infested. So I would not recommend going in there. Just as you see the fire and radiance of the ship. I don't think we should go in there again. That was not very pleasant.
Agreed.
Well, we've also created a large fire in the middle of the jungle. I just think we should leave this area so we don't draw attention to ourselves.
Good idea. the bird said to us that you fell down a well. So,
In a matter of speaking.
so this is very fiery, contrary to watery.
Yes, well, let's go back to the pigs and get away from this area then. Get off my chicken if you don't mind, Bjorn.
Oh yeah.
Lasts for 10 minutes
Yep.
and it keeps burning. Does it set fire to the place?
It's radiant damage, so. I don't have the benefit of that cool change the type of damage thing.
Still,
The radiance
40
is- yeah, it
d10
burns
points of
kind
damage.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm going to say that after, like, as you get away, like at some point you get your hit points back from the Hexblade curse.
I always imagine radiant damage more like sunburn, whereas like fire
Yeah.
damage is like like full on burning.
But it's also a fungus, and some of them are sensitive to sunlight, right? So
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm going to say that something like that, which is fine, and you get away.
Excellent news.
Are we just gonna leave that whole mess behind then? Are we getting out of here? Yeah. Okay.
Let's leave it there, it's fine.
Alright, so I can regain 19 hits.
It's a jungle.
Although technically it
deserves
is technically it is dead now. I happen to know that because Cole's sword. So we could go have another look if you wanted.
Well, I do have some of the spores here. Perhaps we can recreate the creature. As I shake the little vial.
I don't know why you would.
And I found a magical ring.
Oh.
I'll sit on Nibbles and cast my identify spell on the ring.
As you continue out, or
I mean, if the
We'll go to
creature's
the
dead,
we'll go to
do
the
you
pigs, and then we gotta lead the pigs away, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
You want to check the ship out again if you say the thing is dead? Or do you think there might be more?
Well,
there might be more spores though.
ship's on fire, so anything in there that's flammable is probably fucked. We throw 3 fireballs into that ship. I mean, that ship is burning.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Everything burns. You just walking away.
Yeah. We just walk away as it explodes, like slow motion walk away from it. There's no
Cool,
chicken
look at
just being all cool. Look at this ring, and then he's got a pearl in his hand, being like, "Cool guys, walk away from explosions." Yeah.
As it explodes, Else does panic and look round, just ruining it for him. Jesus! Oh fuck!
How do people do that?
Right. Nungle, I've imported the ring into your spell. Or into your sheet.
Okay.
Also, just to be clear, when we come back to the pigs, one of them is wearing a crown now. Is that correct?
Oh, hello!
Queen
It's
pig.
me, Persephone.
Queen of the pigs.
Wait, I'm
I
sorry,
am the
what?
executive officer
Rat.
of the pigs.
That was weird.
I think I might have had too many spores. I think I need to lie down.
No need to investigate that further. Let's just take our pigs and go.
So what do you guys do?
Well, Nogle's gonna do something pretty funny in a sec here.
What would we like to do?
Well, we're leaving that burning wreckage behind.
Yes, I
suppose
mean we've probably
head
got a
on.
couple more hours in us. You know, it's getting cooler now, so technically it's easier to travel. The bugs will start coming out soon, though.
Well, the more we travel, the faster we get there, and I want to get out of this place. So let's do it.
Agreed.
What does Nungle do?
Nungle puts on the ring. And we'll use the ring. And immediately jumps and like soars. Like he goes full movement speed, 25 feet. He just bing hops 25 feet away. It's like, this is interesting. This ring doesn't actually require the mental capacity as most of these magic items we have do, but by wearing this ring, you could actually cast a spell from it that actually allows you to jump quite far, actually. So it's a ring of jumping that does not require attunement. So now I'm going to look around. Anyone interested in something like this? I think this would be pretty fantastic on Nibbles.
Nibbles or Mr. Bjorn, perhaps, jumping into the fray, as it were, literally.
Bjorn
Death
has
from
a
above.
movement speed of 40, so that would be dumb.
Yeah, Nibbles' movement speed is 60, so
Oh,
that would be ridiculous. Plus he's got a strength of 16, right? So that means he could jump 45 feet every round.
Make a chocobo
Yeah.
every moment.
Yeah, so he can run 15, jump 45 every round. It's pretty crazy. And then Bjorn can jump. What's your strength score, Bjorn?
20.
20. So you can jump your full movement speed every round. So you can literally hop all over the place. It doesn't take concentration or attunement. Pretty
I
fucking
think
cool.
it's just a free
It
jump.
doesn't take
a free,
attunement?
no, it's a free jump spell.
Yeah.
I mean, as funny as it would be to see the chicken jumping around, I think Bjorn would probably make better use of it.
Whatever. Fine. I guess he just got
Yeah.
a saddle that makes him bigger.
It's a nice steel band with like a blue inlay around it. Bjorn,
Yes.
should I drag it into Bjorn's sheet?
Can I
then,
have
or-
it?
Yeah.
Can I have
Put
it?
it for Bjorn sheet. I'll delete it from mine.
whilst that's right. Mr. Torgan, how are you? You got caught by that fireball. How are you?
Yeah, I was saying, Tolkien's clothing is probably pretty singed. Like, a lot of it has been burned off. Not very pleasant at all, but
Could do with a top up then.
Well, we'll make camp in a couple hours and we'll have a rest then.
Okay, certainly, yes.
so honestly, I miss my clothes more than anything else, but it is bloody hot in this place, so I suppose that's fine. I'll be fine.
Yeah,
Oh, no, that was it. Sorry.
you walk for a couple of hours and you find like a nice elevated place with good visibility of the area, and you make camp there. Do you want to do anything else, or do you just want to take a short rest?
Well,
If
like
we're
to take
up
a
on this
long rest,
elevated, how elevated is this place? Like, do we get a good idea of other landmarks on the horizon from here? Like, is it above the trees, or is it just higher up
It's
within
just higher up.
the?
So you have visibility of your surroundings, right? I'm like
Gotcha.
you will need a literal fly spell to figure out.
Well, I mean, I do have a little fly spell. Sure, if we're just about to have a short rest, I'm going to cast fly on myself, and who are the other two most perceptive people? Probably,
Torgan
I'm
and Nongle, I
guessing
think.
Torgan and Nongle.
Don't look at me. I hate flying. I'm staying on the ground.
so,
All right.
Bjorn, you can jump. How tall is Bjorn?
7 foot, right?
7 foot.
8
I don't know
feet,
how much.
You're 8 feet
2.5
tall?
meters.
Yeah,
8
2.5
feet.
meters.
All right, so you can.
Stupidly big, like ridiculously large, man.
So from a standstill,
Jesus.
you can leap 30 feet. From a standstill, you can jump up 12 feet. With a 10-foot running start, you can leap 30 feet, and you can jump up 24 feet. So don't forget that you can jump up 24 feet as long as you take 10 feet of movement, right? So you can
If he's
literally
about-
take 10 feet, and then you can... This is ridiculous. You can move 10 feet, and then you can jump 24 feet in the air and land 60 feet away. But you can't go faster than your actual movement speed, so you'd have to take the dash action with that as well.
So Bjorn has literally become a Diablo 2 barbarian, or Diablo
That
3.
sounds incredible.
If he's about to jump straight up to see how far it is, then I'm going to cast fly on him as well at the same time, because then he'll just keep going.
Yeah, you can
So I'll cast
you
it
can
on,
also
me,
you can
Noggle,
also
and Bjorn.
ignore any obstacle that's 15 feet or higher. You just immediately jump over it. I'll send that to your Discord, and then you can post that to your sheet.
That's cool.
Wow.
And then,
Amazing.
Insane.
I have a very
you fly
high
up.
strength character that likes to jump a lot in Leon's game. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's okay what you got there. Should see what my 20th level freaking Rune Knight can do, but it's okay.
You fly up with you, above the trees again. Large kind of large jungle area everywhere. Visibility is quite far, even though most of it is just trees and the big redwood things. You see a bunch of still a bunch of animals flying around, flocks of birds. You see these kind of creatures in these V formations as well out in the distance. To the northeast, you see you can see like the top of what looks like a cigarette. To the southeast, and to the north, you see like the beginning of the mountains of the Grey Mountains.
Which way was the
you
ziggurat
see-
again? Was that is that?
Southeast.
Oh, is that so? Then
Lines up with
this one here.
Mercatol.
yeah, Mercator.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where
No,
Bjorn.
you're going to Hirakator. Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna go there and then hit Maracatol after. Okay.
No,
No, but
this
it's somewhere on the
here-
way to Mercatol.
Oh,
This here is the. Yeah.
that's right. That's where.
That's
okay.
the Surta.
Yeah, that's where we need to go. Are
As
we going there
you-
first, or are we going there after?
We haven't really decided yet. We're just kind of going in that direction until we. I suppose we're almost. Tomorrow is probably is when to make that decision, really. So we're going one way or the other.
To the east, you see a swampy area like before, where the temple or the vault or whatever the thing that Suter is captured in should be, right? So you can prepare for like there should be like swampy goodies on that end.
More bugs.
Good to know. Do we see the? Can we still see the smoke rising from behind us from where the?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Bunch of smoke.
Good to know. Okay. Well, if nothing looks out of the ordinary, and just kind of a good idea of our surroundings and where we've come from, where we're going, got on Joe, then zoom back down. Make camp.
All right. All of you can take a short rest as you make camp, and you kind of sit near the campfire, kind of slapping mosquitoes.
Okay, I'm gonna use Arcane Recovery for one. What do I have? 7 spell slots, so I will take 2 third and 1 first.
It's a harsh night, right? You eat your rations, so a lot of salty food and kind of, sauerkraut. What is it? What is that in English, Leon? You're muted.
Sauerkraut
Sauerkraut.
is English for sauerkraut.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's like German, like what's like German English like loan word, sauerkraut and kindergarten.
Yeah.
There's like
Yeah, so it's like Estaffeldian, kale basically that will keep forever. It's nothing interesting, but it goes along. It's definitely not nice to eat in such warm environment. And like the night is also extremely warm and like mosquitoes all over. It's hard to get any kind of rest as you're in this jungle. The next day you kind of get up in the early morning and you're ready to continue on. Are you going east towards Surtur? You will probably be there in the end of this traveling day, or are you trying to find the Kengundi road and go up towards Hirakator?
Didn't we say we were planning on Sutra's place?
Last time I asked you, you were planning to go here first.
I think that's still the plan.
Right. Any objections?
Nope.
Are
Sounds
you
good.
are you doing the same kind of rolls as you did yesterday?
Yeah.
Like a navigation. So, all right, everyone, give me the rolls then.
Are the pigs still helping?
No, you haven't talked to the pig. You can use some spell points to get beast. Talk to animals and get advantage.
we have one smart pigs that can communicate with pigs or not.
Well, it's,
You can relay back.
Yeah, like
Oh, Bjorn took off the crown, so no.
I
Bjorn
make
hasn't really
the pig
played
smart
on it.
for brief talk. To strategize.
and survival token.
Yes, sir. 21.
All right, as you go on, like after a while, you cross over like what looks like a big path in the road. You see these kind of steel beams going across the ground again, overgrown. But even like this used to be such a long, like or a big road that even now, like it's not completely taken over, and it's probably also like a trail for animals and other kind of travelers going somewhere.
Well, as we're going across this road bit, does it look like there are any more recent, tracks or anything like that, or signs of people moving down this road or across this road? This is the first time we've been somewhere that's not just sort of dirt on the ground.
Go ahead and give me a survival or investigation roll.
I'll go for investigation. 27.
27. Yeah, it looks like this has been traversed, but in a lot of like so I think everyone who has business in the jungle will usually go with like past this road, but you also see a lot of animal prints and kind of big lizard prints as well. So it is hard to determine whether it's safer or not.
Okay.
All right. So as you keep walking here, you're basically making your way through the swamp. The pigs love it; it's great for them. But for you, it's like you're getting your feet soggy everywhere. Bjorn goes like there's kind of frost in the water that like quickly melts away again.
Everybody taking instant repellent again for the morning. I'm like doing sort of teacher on school trip mode, making sure that everybody does it in the morning.
All of my mage hand flying around swatting at bugs for me.
Snap.
Nibbles eating like bugs nonstop.
Token's trying his best to stay on top of one of the pigs and also to avoid having to trudge to it on his own.
I'm going to ask you, Bjorn, for your for a luck check.
6.
Yeah.
All right. As you keep on going through this march, at some point you like after a few hours you kind of holy shit, that's a lot of wind outside. You kind of at some point you end up in a little island kind of above the water, like the marshy waters. As you're continuing on, this might be a good place to have camp, or otherwise stay unless you just want to power through.
How long will we be?
Well, I suggest we hold up here.
How long have we been at it for?
4 hours maybe.
Only traveling. Oh yeah. Let's take our.
All right.
Set up camp.
So as you go in and you set up camp, you kind of let me drag out all the fucking pigs.
Perfect.
I'll name them all. They are all there.
Oh, you did, wow.
Oh, that was yes, small. I didn't. Yeah, but the token settings need to be completely right too, which is irritating. Penelope, why did you not do the right thing?
The fact that they're all named makes it so much better.
A lot of Greek pigs here. As you kind of set up camp, how are you? As you're doing this, does any of you venture out near the water, or just standing like at the edge?
That's bait.
No, I'm asking what would your character do, right?
What are we looking at in terms of the swamp? In terms of the canopy, is it still dense like a mangrove swamp, or is this kind of open to the elements?
A little bit. This place here is pretty open.
Okay. That's fine. I would stay away from the water.
I was gonna say that if we're settling down, Tom would probably be sitting at the edge of the water, with his brewer's tools, kind of like, just seeing if there's anything special about the water, probably experimenting a bit with his weird clamnog experiments, and just making time go by as we're settling down.
All right. As you're sitting there, like you're getting some food, at some point, Ears the Small kind of ventures out to the edge of the water.
There are two eyes, the small.
As the Small ventures out to the water. And I'm going to Bjorn, go ahead and roll me a wisdom roll for Ayas.
Pig wisdom.
Roll a
Why
19
is that
on the
big?
At some point, you see as he's like digging around in the other edge of the water, it begins to screech as it runs back, and up from the water, you see this massive kind of mud-covered like lungfish almost. You see the tail kind of whips up a bunch of dirt as it tries to eat the pig that narrowly dodged this creature kind of trying to go for it. So what do you guys do?
Let's freaking kill this thing. Where's I need Nibbles out.
All right, I'm going to.
Yo, good old Euratoodles.
All right, all of you guys can go ahead and your initiative, I guess.
So I heard you like mudkips.
Yeah, basically. Oh, can I do this? There you go.
Yeah, I guess Tommy sitting by the edge of the water with some of his vials, looking back and forth with the mud creature. I probably shouldn't mix this into any of the drinks, and I'll kind of pour it out again onto the dirt.
Oh, Ears the Large doesn't care and begins to eat the clamnog on the ground.
Yes.
Clearly
Become
not
more
perturbed.
powerful.
Go ahead and
Eat
give
the
me
clamnog.
I'll snuggle for Ears and Tom will go ahead and roll your initiative, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It says there's no active combat in your currently viewed scene, but I'm seeing on the stream that it is.
There you go. You should be. I rolled it for you. You got a 12 on your initiative.
Okay, for whatever reason, I can't see the combat tracker.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's fine. I can just restart.
So, Torben, you're up. You are in daylight right now.
Ooh,
Sucks.
don't like that.
You're on the
Like
pigs
that.
go on your turn.
Sorry, my turn, or...
No, Bjorn.
Oh, Bjorn's turn, okay. Because I was going to say, I'm not managing how many picks. Okay, if we're in daylight, I think Torben kind of looking a bit surprised. Oh. I guess we're doing this, and I will cast Darkness, centered on myself.
Right. Go ahead and cast Darkness then.
See if we get some wild magic.
This smells of
do.
bacon.
We do get some wild magic. 7 was the exact number.
Go ahead and give me first a 1d20 to see how severe it is.
Does that mean super severe? Is that how that works?
What did you roll?
17.
Fuck. I didn't. I exited Foundry by mistake. Alright, I'm going to open the what made it. So 17. Yeah, that's bad. So go ahead and give me a 1d100.
Yes.
No, I thought to myself, it doesn't matter if I move before or after casting a spell, but I think it might matter now. I guess it's too late to take it back.
The last time we had a really bad wild magic thing, I got fireball out of it, so I'm
Oh,
fine
what
with
does
that.
99 mean? That can't be good. That can't be good.
Alright. Torben disappears.
We gotta go back to hell.
Okay, Torgen went back to hell. Well, rolling
wait,
it through the
so-
character. We're not going back.
Okay,
there.
so please place the darkness so no one can see, and you.
I can see.
And
I will say I was targeting myself with the darkness. So if I'm not there, then the darkness wouldn't be there either. Or
all right,
It would be
sure.
on him. Yeah.
yeah, because I'm targeting myself, so like my armor or something.
Well, that's fine. You disappear. I will tell you what happens, and it's going to be. It's going to make sense when I tell you what happens. All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to. All right. I'm going to put you out as defeated for now, so it skips your initiative. I'm going to. This
Fucking
thing.
wild magic.
This thing. Covered in mud, completely covered in mud, and screaming will go up. I'm going to give it a wisdom roll here. All right, it actually goes for you, Nongo. So what happens is that it kind of goes towards you and it slaps you. Its tail goes into like the soft ground under your feet and kind of slaps you up. Go ahead and give me a dex save.
Dex save.
Yeah.
10.
You get slapped into the air for like 60 feet into the air.
Oh, fuck. No go could fly.
And as you hit down again, it kind of grabbles you with its mouth, and you take 35 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, fuck.
And you are now restrained and grappled within its maw here.
Ugh.
Yep. So that's its turn. All right, Oust, you're up.
Hello. This is the session where Oust tries out all the spells he doesn't use very often. I'm going to see this happening, and I'm going to try and cast Hold Monster.
Okay, go ahead, cast it.
Okay, I have clicked on it, and it should go through eventually. There we go. So it's a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw for the giant.
No,
Whatever that is.
it completely fails that. Describe
Okay.
how this looks as you cast Whole Monster.
Almost like how like frost accumulates on things as Bjorn walks through. All of its joints and anywhere that there could be any kind of musculature just begins seizing up with kind of this green crystalline stuff around it, and it's just it's rendered immovable or immobile. That's the one.
So as this monster kind of tenses up, you see kind of
And I was like
an
that.
animalistic fear in its eyes as it dawns upon it that all of its muscles is completely paralyzed.
I'm just gonna
Bjorn,
turn
you're-
around and go, Bjorn! You've got a minute.
So Bjorn, if you attack a paralyzed creature, you're going to get an auto crit on that attack.
Yeah, hits or crits.
I would like to move here.
Yeah.
Formation! Have the pigs form up. I think I would like to use my first attack. No, I rage, of course. And then I would like to use my first attack as a grapple to get Uncle out.
Oh, it's paralyzed.
It's paralyzed, so you can't really move it like that. But I'm going to say
Well,
that
no,
you
it's
can
paralyzed.
move
I could just jump out of it, right? It's
No,
paralyzed.
yeah, I guess that's correct. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm just
Whack it
gonna
then.
reckless that bitch.
Oh, but you
don't need
hit
to.
it,
You already have an advantage.
I'm going to put crit dice on that thing. Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
It is instantly bloodied as Bjorn just gives it two, just above the neck, gives it two big chops with the halberd. It doesn't scream, it doesn't move, it just starts bleeding slowly because the heart isn't pumping either. All right, Uncle, you're in the mouth. You can use half your movement to get out.
All right, I'm gonna firebolt it first, and then I'm gonna get out. Actually, wait. Do I have anything melee? So for crit, do I have a weapon?
Shank it.
No,
Shank it.
no. We use a weapon would be stupid. I'll firebolt the thing. So 16, and then I'll get the hell out of its mouth, half movement, and then move to here.
I'm going to upgrade that to a crit as well.
So
yeah, it's
37 fire.
Here's your. You're muted, my friend.
Okay. I will go up to the creature.
It is paralyzed at this point.
Yeah. And actually, that makes fun. I will go up to Bjorn. I will touch his axe and make it sparkly with my sparkly weapon. And say, "Okay, Bjorn, let's get this done." And I will then scatter away.
Right. Hogan is still gone. It gets to make a wisdom save. It doesn't save. Oust, you're up.
Cool. I'm going to make one attack with a verdant shard, and then I'm going to use my commander's strike to give Bjorn another attack using my reaction as well. So I'll just double commander strike in first, just so we know. It's being really laggy for me today. Yeah, and then my other attack is going to be that.
+3 crit, right? Yeah, it is definitely
That's
not
a low
looking good.
crit. Yeah, and then Bjorn gets to take an attack.
Yeah, go ahead and make a halberd attack.
Oh man.
That was brutal way to. Yeah, Bjorn, tell me how you.
With sparkly weapon on it now as well, right? Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
it doesn't matter. That damage alone was enough to kill it. So go ahead and tell me what happens.
Well, Nongo jumps out of the maw, and Björn he grabs this monster still being held by Orst, and then imbued his halberd on his back, and giving it like a little push by Orst. He jumps into the maw, takes off the halberd and stick it through the roof of the mouth, impaling it like in an open position, so you can go enter and exit through the mouth. It's more an event now. You can go in to the dead animal.
Call the creature. It is fully dead. It attacks you within 6 seconds without even it realizing that it has run into a band of level 14 adventurers. It is just killed like it was, a small pig.
These pigs are not for you.
Yep. All right. That was it, guys. Good job.
Nongo will go inside and see if there's anything inside the new tent that Bjorn just made.
Going to give me a nature check.
Nature check. All right. Nongo's like, look, I have a crocodile tent. 17.
You look around this this monster here looks like it's pretty has some pretty interesting and kind of like you realize that a lot of these creatures that are in this jungle are like similarly to the fungus. It developed with like whatever arcane spillover that has been from different sources, and this creature seems nothing else. Like some of these parts could probably be used to or some of its body could probably be used for beneficial kind of crafting components.
All right. I'll come out and I'll say, I could use this for some crafting components. Torgin, you can show yourself now. Monster's dead.
Torgin is still gone.
Torgin?
Fully gone.
Torgin!
It's not really that new, is it? He disappears all the time.
Yeah, it's like, well, he's just hiding somewhere. I don't know why he's being so shy. Torgin? Torgin? I'll start searching around for Torgin.
Yeah.
After a minute, Torgin just reappears. Torgin, you basically skip forward a minute in time. Token returns, darkness everywhere.
So I just pop out. All right, I guess we're doing this then. Wait.
I just turn around, the only person that can see you in this darkness, just with the fucking green bleeding eyes. I'm just like, nice of you to join us.
Yeah, I like to think that he was literally like mid motion of like pulling the whip back to attack, and it's like, wait, what? Oh, you guys do quick work. What did I swear I just blinked and it's already dead. That was impressive.
Well, you were hiding for at least a minute there.
No, I was standing right here.
Some people have shoes, some people have bags. We have a tent made of a crocodile.
Maybe you should have a bit of a rest, Torgan. You seem to be losing time.
It's still very strange to me. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but
So, we like for some of these monsters, I'm using the homebrew Monster Hunter Monster Manual and kind of carve rules, which Liam introduced me to actually. You have basically 3 roles on this creature where you can carve out some of the things, and you can do each one. Up to 3 people can do it, and you can use either nature, survival, or animal handling to make a roll.
Did I pull something with my last check with 17?
No. Yeah, you got the knowledge that you can do this.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go for... Do I pick something specifically, or I roll the nature and that's what I get?
No, you can roll again. You roll versus 18 is fine. So now you roll a 1d20, and I'll tell you what you get.
Nat 1.
1. You get you get like kind of a big metallic kind of muddy scale. That seems to slide effortlessly through mud and kind of swampy terrain.
Cool.
You'd have to try and figure out how to actually use it for crafting, but that is kind of the gist you're getting.
All right, so I just put it in my inventory under swamp lungfish, metallic muddy
lungfish scale. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Oh, did you find out that he's a Jura to those?
Yes. So go ahead. Who is going to do the next one? Nature, animal handling, or survival?
I'll take a crack at the survival. So wait, was it 3 rolls per check type, or
No.
3 rolls total?
3 rolls total, 1 each per player, right?
Can I
Maximum. So you have 3 chances, but you can only take 1 as 1 character.
I see.
Okay.
So is everyone fine with me doing the survival then?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I can assist you if you want.
You don't need to. Yeah,
And
but you don't
forego
need to. Everyone can use survival. It is not 1 animal handling, 1 nature, 1 survival. You can just use one of those 3 skills when it's your turn.
Right. So could I get aid from others on this, or is this like
Yeah,
just
Oust
one
helps
level?
you, so you get. Oust, are you proficient in survival? Yeah, you are.
I am. Yeah, it's it's the only one out of those 3 that I am. So
So you roll with advantage. 14, sadly, is not enough, and you don't manage to get
Can
anything
I-
out of. You can definitely spend a sorcery
reroll
point.
this? Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure, go on. Let's do a sorcery point. I'll reroll.
That's better. All right, roll me a 1d20, please.
19.
19. All right, you managed to get a fin off it, which seems like to have like some kind of inner warmth to it, like a good kind of blubbery feel. Like
useful in this swamp.
when you're holding it, it keeps your hands a bit warm, which is weird for like this tropical swamp. All right, who's going to do the last one? Bjorn, you have none of you are proficient. I think Theus, you have the best chance because you're a bard.
I don't have any of these KO. Like I'm not good in
You have the
survivability.
jack of all trades,
Yeah.
so you can just roll.
yeah, you still get half proficiency and everything.
Better than nothing.
+3 to everything, so might as well.
No, +2 only. This is like
Oh, runs down.
yeah, I have neither survival nor handling nor nature.
You can still make a roll. You don't need to be proficient in the roll. You just have a lower chance of success.
Yeah,
Right?
depends what your higher stat is, wisdom or intelligence.
I could try nature then. Nope, I'm not good at this.
You try to get some out of this, but it doesn't. You don't get anything. Right. So that was what you got from this monster here. That was a fright. The pigs looked relieved to see it dead so quickly. It was literally like a 10-second battle, right?
Yeah, I was hoping that Torgen wasn't gonna like fireball and kill all the pigs. I mean, we eat pretty nice tonight, but it'd be sad.
Yeah, that's how it goes. So, what do you guys do?
Does
To
anyone
pick
know
feet.
what to actually do with these things? I hold up like the weird thing.
I mean, we could tell them to pick feet.
There's something magical about them, so maybe we should put them together and see if we can collect any more things. Once we have some time, we can look into it further. But, yes, they're special.
Agreed.
Guess I'll hold on to this then.
You just jungle mudfish fin. All right. So, do you just continue on, or?
Yeah, unless there's anything else we need to do here.
We butcher some of the nice fish for later, but I think that's it. Unless it's possible to make skin shoes for
The pigs.
Nongle. No.
I could probably cobble together some shoes quickly, but I mean,
No, not waste any of the good juice.
yeah.
All right.
Let's head
You
out.
take a rest. You eat up, and you head out.
Yeah.
And the rest of the day, like you just to touch to the water, and you're all pretty exhausted as you keep going for a few more hours. Everyone, please give me a con save.
Have I said this before, that this jungle is awful and I hate it?
DC is
Just roll
10
for
the
one
moment.
pick.
Yeah, just one pick.
DC 10, there's Ost for
Yeah.
you with his fantastic rolls. Way to go, Alex. You're a...
Shut the hell up.
Is this still during the day, or would this be like when it's getting darker?
This is at the end of the day.
Boss is back.
It's a roll for every pig.
So, is anyone going to give Torgen or Aust? This is for exhaustion. I'm going to tell you right away. So, is anyone going to give them inspiration or no?
I cannot battle inspire them. It's because battle inspiration only lasts 10 minutes. But I can give
Bjorn
them.
and Bjorn and Fierce has player inspiration.
Yeah, I can give Ost one of. I give Ost my player inspiration.
And anyone else needs it?
Torgen does, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Torgen
I
as well.
also failed. Yeah.
You'll have mine here, and maybe go sit on Persephone. She's not tired yet.
So
Yeah,
I will
I
go.
think I could use a bit of a rest, and I'll kind of climb up on the
Travel in style, travel on a jungle hog. That's
Grunts,
Right,
I should put up.
I will go over to Ost and slap him on the shoulder. You don't really look the same since you came back from hell. It almost felt like you were much more. You felt much more comfortable in hell.
I've never felt like I've truly belonged until then.
But you're.
Alex, you can't beat fate, man. You cannot beat fate, buddy. It's just...
You shouldn't have mentioned hell. You shouldn't have brought it back up.
This is the second natural one you rolled this session, right?
Aust, you as the only one you get exhaustion. That's bad.
Oh man, Ost. Why?
let's see. I've got enough diamonds to cast Greater Restoration on anybody.
Up to you. I don't want to start burning through thingies. Maybe like this is only ability checks, so only. It's not like fighting stuff. So it's up to you.
Yeah, we're in the middle of a
Famous last
skill
words.
check challenge forest, right?
That's
So-
true. Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, but it's like whether he gets disadvantage or not, he's still gonna roll shit, isn't he?
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like I rolled a 1 and a 2 there. So you know.
Even with advantage, they just know. Like even with advantage, you would have rolled a 3. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
You you keep through keep going through the swamp. Go ahead and give me a cartography tool check without disadvantage. This is during this time before you get the exhaustion, just to see.
When he
how
starts
it
to look
goes
tired, I'll
with
put him
the-
up on the chicken with me.
I'm definitely looking tired. That's a 10. That's a second
Alright.
failure, I'm guessing.
Yeah. So
No. This is navigation. You have the map, though. All right. So it is slightly later than you would have liked. Like it is definitely dark, and you have to take out torches or something like that. But you arrive at the the place here. I'm going to go ahead and take you to another map.
Oh, if we're going in there, then maybe we do a great arresto.
Well, if we find a place of interest before we go in there, I'll cast it on you.
That's a good shout.
It's just a map. Come on, don't be afraid.
Yeah. Maybe it's just one more mudfish.
I mean, if it is, then we're
Bjorn the
fine.
Barbarian will kill the mudfish. Man, bear, pig.
I've really not had many chances to do hold monster yet because, like, a wisdom check against like humans is always kind of dodgy. 'Cause you don't know how high their wisdom's gonna be. But like beasts, you can get away with it.
And dumb mudfish.
You know how it is with these kind of these kinds of places. When it gets dark, it gets completely dark. Like it is pitch black in the jungle in the night. As you arrive, this place, like if you have a torch, you can go ahead and put in the torch light on your character.
Some pigs I don't have control over.
So how does I can never work out how I can never remember how dark vision, like 120 feet dark vision, works in pitch darkness.
Oh,
I think it counts as dim light, right?
Counts as
Yes.
dim light for 120, right?
Yeah.
okay, I have
Yeah.
control.
Because I
So
can
if
see
anyone,
I can see a little way.
Who wants a torch and doesn't know how to do it?
Oh, what have I just done? I don't know what I just
I
did.
mean, I will explicitly walk out of the torch range if someone lights a torch. And I've had enough of all that bloody lights for the last few days. I'm staying out.
All right. So who wants a torch?
Torch is 40-20, right?
Yeah. Fierce?
I have my goggles on for
Alright.
dark vision.
So Bjorn is
I
basically
won't take
blind,
one.
right? Yeah.
I'm gonna do the same thing I did going up to the boat. So I'm gonna basically mirror Torgen's movements, but the opposite side to what he is. So I'm keeping as far away from him to not impose my shitty rolls on him.
Sorry. Too bright.
I'm
That's my
going
bad.
to-
I'll fix that.
We do worth noting. We do also have the drift globe somewhere. I gave it to somebody a while back, but
Okay, so I have a torch active, which should light up that much area, 40 feet.
I don't know who
There
did I
you
give
go.
the drift globe to. Was it you, Fierce?
Sorry, Torgen. We
No, I don't have
What
a
you
drift-
see,
no.
and I think
I've still got it technically. Sorry, I thought. Oh, fuck me, the big buzzy finger. Literally like I'm in a swamp.
Owen, you have such a ridiculous amount of dark vision, isn't that right?
Yeah, 150.
Yeah. So what you see is a weird. It looks like a mechanical kind of gate almost. This up here is a vault door. Just a big old vault door, and it has it looks like some kind of metal steps. Everything is completely overgrown, and you see these six kind of round, kind of orby, small towers almost surrounding the outer area, and you see how the swamp kind of drifts in from the south of this place.
And I assume the vault door is closed.
Yeah,
right
it is
now.
definitely closed, but you can direct the others to that area if you want to.
Yeah, I would definitely point that out. I think ours also has. You also had a lot of dark vision, right? So I assume
Yeah,
we're
I can
roughly on the
just-
same page.
Yeah, I'm 120, so I can just about see it's at the very limit of my vision is the vault door at the moment from where
Do
I
you
am.
want me to drag everyone up to the vault door so you can see stuff?
Yeah. As we're walking over, I will talk to the rest of the party. Just so we're clear, what are we doing here? Just so we're all entirely clear on the plan.
Finding your friend?
Directly north is where the vault door is.
No, we're not finding my friend here. My
Oh,
friend's
no,
a Harakatol.
no.
We're
Yeah,
doing something to do with a horn? Is that right?
Oh, no, this is where Sult is supposed to be.
Right. And we're popping in for a chat, are we?
Well, let's see.
Or shall I
what he
just chalk
has.
this one up to adventure?
Well, that's a rather large door, isn't it?
So why not both?
Fair enough.
What's that up in the top of the door?
Nongo will immediately start examining the door, see if there's any like inscriptions or anything like that on it.
Go ahead and give me a history or investigation.
Could I assist him?
History
That-
or investigation?
Yeah.
Let me take a look here. If I use intelligence history check for the magic items, or technological devices. This is a tech device, right?
Yeah.
All right, so this will be at advantage with a +5, so 32.
Yeah. This
33, sorry.
I'll do.
This clearly bears Kangundi kind of markings on it, but this doesn't seem. Everything else you've seen so far, especially in Kans Pasadar, has seemed to be religious, mostly in nature, right? Or at least some kind of spiritual way of looking at the world. This here seems practical. This has some of the snaky markers, like the Ouroboros, like the snake biting its own tail. You can see that in the circle around here. But that is basically all. Everything else just seems like a door sealed. As you kind of as Aust is helping you, like Aust, you point out that it seems like it has some kind of it seems to have some kind of markings on it that describes because you can read all kind of languages, right?
Yep.
It basically says danger, hot air, authorized personnel only, whatever the three last words would mean. That's a weird way of saying anything.
Nongo will touch his torch to it and say, Mella.
That happens.
Nothing?
Tongues at the back throwing water in there, throwing stones in the swamp.
Okay. Don't disturb the water.
And this door, does it look like it's a single piece? Or does it look like it's kind of, there are parts within the door? Like a door within a door
The
kind of
second
gate
thing. Yeah,
situation.
it is not like a single slab that rolls away. This is multiple parts.
Okay.
Also, what do you say that these pillars were? Are they just decorative in nature, or what exactly?
No, it looks like. Or go ahead and give me an investigation or Arcana check for those.
I'll do Arcana.
Right now,
bad
it's Torgen doing stuff. So
I'm bad at both, so let's go. 9.
Seems like they're made of copper and bronze.
Actually, would stone work? Oh, sorry, what's it called? Stone conning apply to this?
I will say no.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of looking at it, pretending that I know what I'm looking at, but curious.
Are these pre-Archean? Are there any religious symbols on them?
Not anything you can recognize, no.
Anything that I
Besides the
recognize?
Ouroboros?
I have a passive 26 religion.
As I told you when you imagined the door, the Ouroboros around the main hatch, yes.
Okay.
But nothing else. Like Naga, if you want to, you can do other roles in history, but just when the others are done doing
Okay,
their own
yeah,
things
okay.
as well. Yeah. He is
How's-
Fjord. What are you guys doing?
Looking for religious symbols. Other than that,
Go ahead and give me a religion roll.
other than that, keeping track of my my pig army. Oh my god.
It is very hard in the darkness to keep track of the pig army. So that is mostly what you end up doing. Theus.
Big army.
I've been studying Tigger's tools. Can I just like look for like scraps of metal here, like anything interesting?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and give me a Tinker's Tool check.
With intelligence or what?
Yeah.
Okay. This is intelligence. No, this is this intelligence? This is intelligence, yes, it's 24.
That's a really good roll, Theus. This is definitely some kind of contraption that works. This platform is definitely connected. So the platform you're on down here is definitely connected via this plate here. And it seems like these 6 spires here are significant to that mechanism.
Wait, this is for giant, right? Is Bjorn like when I look at Bjorn, can I like estimate is he strong enough like to turn some of these mechanisms?
Might be able to if they're supposed to turn, yeah.
Like, I
But you're
like,
not sure they work. Like this one here looks broken, right?
yeah.
So you probably have to repair that if it was to work. And the same with this over here. I'm going to move Nongo for a second to show you.
How long will this take?
You don't know. Probably not. We're not speaking minutes. We're probably speaking hours.
Okay, good.
Talking hours. Yeah.
Do we need to get inside this area? Or?
Like,
if-
what do we want to do in that area?
If the map that you picked up from the Library of Hell was correct, there's a very powerful Norse fire spirit trapped in there somehow.
We should open it then, shouldn't we? Sacrifice some time. Give the pigs
What
a
is it
rest.
we want to do with the fire spirit? Like, at what stakes are we talking about? What do we want to do with the fire spirit?
Well, I mean, considering from a lore perspective, Alex talking rather than Else, because Else won't know. If things are going the way they are in terms of the war, isn't that one of the check boxes? Is this big guy has to come out to play? So, I mean, we might be sort of just greasing the gears a little bit if we open up. So.
Who of you is holding the map that describes the location?
I think I gave that to Oust.
Yeah,
it's
Ost was
probably-
doing the cartography thing, so he probably
Yeah,
have the map.
I'm map man.
Yeah.
Right, you take out the thing. You can go ahead and give me a history roll on that thing as you examine it again.
Sure thing.
With disadvantage, of course. So 24.
24.
Whoop-de-doo.
Beautiful.
We read this, like, again, this is weird language, right? But the gist of it is that Surtur hasn't just been captured, it seems like he has been harnessed into some kind of contraption.
He's a big battery.
So it might, he might be a part of some kind of artifact.
That's worrying. Kind of looking around, like it looks like this sort of central area with these spires is like partially submerged. Does it look like it carries on into this pool to the south of us? Like, does it look like there's other stuff further to the south?
Not in a super big way. It seems like the water has is a part of it, but this is pretty isolated, right?
Okay.
So it might have been connected to something else, but it's impossible for you guys to tell without following it underwater, basically.
Can I make some sort of check based on just being a frickin' gnome to see if I can put all this crap back together, if it would be possible, and how much time it would take?
And give me I'll say a raw intelligence check with your proficiency on top. So just a proficient intelligence roll.
Okay. That'll be an 11 then, on that one.
You look around. This is a lot of work, and you're tired and have been working all day, and you're snapping mosquitoes all over. This seems like a big project to you, and you think that you and Theus could probably figure it out, but right now it feels like a big job, right?
I'll relay that. It looks like we could possibly make this thing function again, but the time it would take, don't know if we have enough time. And there's no
Then do we
guarantee
do it
that
by
it'll work
force?
even if we fix it. Well, we could try to force the door open, but it's quite large.
With the
And if all of these things are here to make that door open, you think forcing the door would be, well, impossible.
with the imagery that I'm seeing on the door, vis-a-vis Ouroboros, etc., is the shard reacting in any way in this area?
Right here? No.
Okay.
Well, there's one thing I could try. Leave the pigs here and everyone to the door with me.
I'll crown the pig.
All right.
Stay.
Yeah. I can stay here.
I really feel like I should be asking more questions about that, but I'm just gonna ignore it for now.
Just so we're all clear,
Questions are very much a part of life. How do we exist? What do we actually know? Is this real? Is it just some kind of game made up by gods from another realm? Who knows? Asking questions is one of the fundamental
Don't
things
make
about
me,
being
don't
sentient
make me
creatures.
remove that crown, alright? Just stay there. and
No,
watch the bloody
you have
pigs.
given me freedom to think, to speak, to become more than just a pig in the butt.
As soon as you as soon as you take it off. That's it. Done. I will go to the
But
door.
are you going up as well or no?
I'm gonna kind of move round here, so I'm kind of
I
behind.
don't like. How much do I trust this mechanism?
It looks like right now you would need to put some work in to make it work. That's your,
No, because it's connecting here. Like, I'm not thinking that there's anything dangerous happening.
This does not look like a trap. Like it
Okay,
looks like this looks like a mechanism. It is pretty impossible for you right now to infer from what information you have a mechanism for what exactly, but it doesn't look like a big trap or stuff like that. So
Okay.
you feel pretty secure in that knowledge.
So
Okay.
I am going
Just
to
so we're all
use.
fully aware,
Well-
it does have a warning about hot gas being expelled upon opening.
Yeah.
Just so we all know.
Yeah. So I will go to the door, and then I will use my. Oh, I forgot 5th level. Extended. I will cast Pass Wall.
Wow.
So just
Yeah.
That is
Put
very
it-
convenient.
Oh,
put a 20-foot hole right through the door.
ah.
You see, as you lay your hand upon this thing, and you cast the spell, you see how the magic energy kind of floods into the mechanism, and it lights up. And what you see is how the rails underneath you here, for a brief second, they turn bright blue, and you see the kind of the kind of vault door begins to shake for a second, and it seems like the spell in this case works much more like putting gas on a fire. So this is like trying to start a car that is almost out of gas. Does that make sense?
So
So
seems
something
like
worked.
magic is gearing this thing up.
Yeah. You see a bunch of sparks, Theus, next to you begin to fly from this one and this one. Go ahead and give me another Tinker's Tool check, Theus, with wisdom this time. It's the same. So. 20. You're pretty sure where you saw the loose connections are.
Well, anything that
No,
can
no goes
connect the
upset.
used
He's like, the
directions.
book said that this was supposed to create a hole in any sort of opening. Something happened. Theus, what did you see?
Someone has like some bubble gum and some tape, and I need to make MacGyver or something here.
Well, we have Kraken glue, right?
Sure
you
do.
have the crack.
Oh my god, we need crack and
Don't eat
glue.
it. Don't eat the cracking glue.
I
You
have
see
my
the
Tinker
pigs are
Tools.
eating the cracking glue all
I also have my clockwork that can help with that as well. So
Yeah. But like, I assume we don't have the parts. Like, Tinker Tools are the tools, but we don't have the parts that will connect us.
well, we just need, the parts are here. We just need to repair it, right?
Yeah, just to reconnect them. All right, so you go over, Theus, with Noggle. Do you want to try and like you take out some of the bubble gum and some of the, the glue you have to try to reconnect the things,
Yeah, absolutely.
or what? I'm
Okay,
asking
good.
Theus.
You take the top one, I take the bottom one. Let's go, Noggle.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. So the red
They
cable
know what
goes
they're
to the
doing.
red parts, blue cable to the blue part. Okay?
Right. Green to blue, blue to green. Excellent.
Oh, excellent. Now we understand. Let's go.
Go ahead and give me a Tinker's Chew checks for both of you.
Is this a Dex this time?
I'll say Dex. Yeah.
Another
Okay,
nat
then-
one? What the fuck?
Then this is +2 because I have +2 to Dex, so 21.
Noggle, Theus, you can hit the things and you can kind of feel as you get a small shock that this worked somehow. But you are, but it doesn't work because you see as Noggle on the other end is doing his. Noggle, you get 3 points of lightning damage as you fuck something up, basically.
Man, Noggle, it's good that we are both so smart, so we wouldn't fuck this up, right?
Ow.
Noggle, do you need help?
It's yours functioning? Maybe you come take a look at this one? It's surpassed me for some reason.
Now that I understand how this works, like, is it easier for me to do the other because I like now know how this works?
Yeah, I'll say you get advantage on the
Yeah.
next one. This
Okay.
is taking you guys a couple of minutes.
So 25 because TS tools have +2 Dex, so 25.
What you see is how this thing basically lights up.
Oh shit.
Okay, it's like it's easy. You have to like connect the Vulpine Phantomatic Ceramics Jesselphone with the guideline S26 outlined here. Do you see it?
Oh, I see. I was using the guideline 42. Oh, I see. Oh, I'm such a
Okay,
fool.
and just so you know, I just talk bullshit because this is not a thing that exists. I just want to test you.
Oh no, the part number's right there.
What happens as you kind of connect these things? You can see like the magic kind of begin to roil around, and you can hear like as the vault door begins to open. Do the rest of you stay around the vault door, or do you move back?
I'm gonna be ducking behind this kind of little lip that I'm at, so like, so I'm out of kind of the line of fire for everything.
I'll
that's
also
going on.
say, after hearing the inscription, what was it, like hot air inside, I will just put a hand on myself and I'll do fire shields to give myself fire resistance.
Whereas I'll just sort of fetal position behind this kind of small wall just in case.
A bunch of warm air comes out, steam. I'll say because you're in cover and both Bjorn and Torben has fire resistance, you're fine. But after a while, you see this kind of whatever contraption this is opens up, and you hear like just the bubbling of water inside. It sounds like.
Peek my head up over the small wall.
It's
looking.
warm. It's like a sauna in there.
Was that intentional? And I kind of look over to the two tinkerers.
Oh, we're trying to open the door. Thea's got it figured out.
So we're good to go? Is that all?
I think we should head in. Yes.
By the way, Torgan, it's just popped into my mind. How many hats have you got?
I think Nongle has the other hat, right? Is that right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that
Is that right?
duplicate. I don't think it doesn't. It's not magical or anything, right? It's just.
Is it still? Did it poof away, or is it still here?
It's still here. You know what? No, go ahead and just roll me a straight up luck check.
Sure. 17.
Yeah, that's the exact same item. No, actually, it's also magical.
Oh,
Nice. I couldn't remember whether we'd
what
Yeah.
does just the hat do?
I put it
going
on
to-
Nongle's heads during the chase. With the
I'm going to drag it into your sheet, so you have one. Both of you.
That's the history expertise, I believe. That might actually be interesting.
Did that work?
Oh, also, just in case everyone still has
you
temporary
have
hit
it in your
points.
sheet now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, how many?
Because we had a shot 19.
19.
19. Okay, cool.
yeah.
Also,
it's
you
not a
combine
number
this
because
monster.
you got fucked up by the
Yeah.
monster, right?
And after the monster, I will do this immediately after the monster in short rest. I will say it all because we just like essentially two-shotted a monster. I was saying like, looking around and we were found a monster in our face. Cut to the fight, we broke its hide, no running away. I guess it should have known, I guess it should have known that we are bad news, are bad news. But even if the axe and spells collide, I never go of my friend's life. You can hear my song in all this strife. Oh, 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 we really don't care.
It's fucking beautiful. So
Beautiful.
yeah, this hat, you know it. If you wear it and attune to it, you get expertise in history skill or double expertise if you already have it.
So if I'm
and a lot
using a
fun.
history check on technological, arcane, something like that, then I get a.
+5 and expertise. That's correct.
Oh, I would have expertise because of that, so that I'd double expertise. So I would have a +21 to my history check.
Yeah.
But I can't give up the attunement slot, unfortunately. I'm using that chalice for AC. But if we get stuck somewhere, I can always just attune to it, and then we could use that skill, right? I like the luck ability, but it only charges on a long rest, so it's not very useful, right? In where
You
we
can
are.
also say that if you like, you can also unattune from the chalice because it runs on a what's it called? It runs on hit dice, right?
Yeah, I've already burned
Yeah,
4 hit
so-
dice this session.
So since you only have 5 left, you could unattune from the chalice and attune to the hat if you want to. And you can still get the benefits of a shield, like you're holding a shield, right?
Oh, okay. I'll do that then. Well, next short
Oh.
rest, I'll do that.
Well, you could have done that earlier because you haven't used it this traveling day, this adventuring day. So,
We've had that for a while.
so you are all standing there at the entrance. What are you guys doing?
I'm
Nothing
looking
ventures,
straight down there. I want to see what's in there.
Looks like there's a hallway and then there's a door at the end of it.
Is the egg on top removable? Does it seem like an object, or is it
It seems like a part of the.
okay? So is it an integrated part?
Yeah, you probably remove it if you want to. Like you have. But it seems like it's a part of the mechanism, right? It lights up.
Okay.
We can maybe we can break the door down after we are out in one piece.
Good idea.
You guys go inside?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
we are.
Yep.
I'll warm up a detect magic before we walk in. Give us some more.
You come into a space that is definitely old, right? So imagine that this is covered in spider webs and dust, and it's unbearably warm inside of this place. It is like 70 degrees inside of this place, Celsius. So you are sweating. I think you're only comfortable if you're around Bjorn, because his cold aura basically makes it just slightly bearable to be here. As you come in, you see like what looks like a control board here, with a bunch of buttons and dials on it, and all of these. This here goes up to like a larger goes up in like a big pipe. It looks like, and then looks like it also continues down. And all of these pipes here seems to connect this part here to the controls out of the end here. There's a bunch of planets like engraved on the floor. It seems like.
It's an orrery.
What are the pipes for, though? So we have a control system, and then we have levers and stuff against the wall. There also seems to be a desk over there. To the north.
I'll go around this way and I'll stop.
Is this the part where we just start pushing buttons? So what exactly are we doing in here?
There's a stairway going up here and a stairway going down here as well.
I'll search this desk and see if I can make heads or tails out of if there's any like paperwork or anything on it.
You see a bunch of like parchments that are like just almost like when you come near them, like they basically disintegrate into dust from like the humidity and the time. If this is from the fall of the Kangundi, this is 3 or 4 millennia. So it's a rusted old sextant, it looks like, and then a bunch of things that look like paper that is at this point basically so frail that when you step too hard next to it, it crumbles.
If Nongo's looking at this, like the mechanics down here, then I'm gonna begin walking up these stairs, just seeing what's going on the upper level.
I should go up to the upper level. What you see up there is it's like the pipe continues up, and you see what looks like a big machine there, and then a bunch of cables going into the walls, and there's like a control panel there. And there's like it is right now it is down, and you can there's a lever you can switch up if you want to.
Okay. On this kind of control panel, is there any kind of any writing on it whatsoever that might indicate what this does?
It says main regional power supply, and you have no idea what that means. Well, you know what main and regional and power and supply means,
but it looks like it's off currently, or do I have any idea whether it's off or on based on the position of the?
Sometimes light switches you have to go the one way and the other way depending on what country you're in. So you could fiddle around with it if you want to, but right now it looks like all of there's a bunch of buttons and other things that could be lighting up that isn't lighting up.
Okay.
I want to grab this sextant, and I will use visions of the visions of the past on it, using object reading. So, after a minute of meditating, I learn how the owner acquired and lost the object, as well as the most recent significant event involving the object and that owner.
You see a long, like it's almost like a table, but it moves. And you see like one piece of metal, and then it moves, and then like a split comes in, and then it moves, and then another piece of metal until it gets assembled by as it moves down this rolling table, and it's transported inside of a box, and it's put into like what looks like a shop, but there's like dozens of these things, and like a lizard person with like a red vest on kind of puts it up on the wall. After a while, like another lizard person with some spectacles on goes into the store and buys it along with a couple of books. It is inside a bag, and then it ends up here. You see these kind of constellation star maps that I used to do some kind of magic to align this kind of thing with like constellations or kind of. Star patterns, augmenting some of the magics. You see how it lies there as this and a team of lizard people all wearing like long white robes, and like yellow hats of a weird material. They seem like they're operating. There are 3 people. They're operating this place. You see how they have lights in like glass orbs on the walls, and they as they basically walk around here. Sometimes they take like a what looks like a metal bendy thing off the wall and speaks into it as they hold it like this. You see a bunch of, and this goes on forever and ever and ever and ever. And then another person comes, another lizard person kind of, as the old one disappears, the new one comes, and this goes on for generations until suddenly it's kind of shoved away as something is moved into the area. You see a bunch of big chunky lizard people wearing like kind of reinforced padding armor. It looks like with like long spears with like pipes on them. They're carrying a casket with like a green bulb on it, and they're taking it downstairs. And you see how from there on out, a bunch of people come in. They have tools that they use to kind of upgrade the whole system here. A bunch of other controls is added in, and everything lights up a bunch more as it looks like. Yeah, it's hard to figure out precisely what it is they're making here. But then after a few another generations, at some point, the sextant is being used to do some star navigation, and then suddenly it's just dropped on the floor and everyone is gone.
Oh, can I try to ID these lizard people?
Yeah, it looks like lizard people.
Like just lizard
But
folk?
all the lizard people you have heard about are stupid and like feral and primitive. They want to eat everything, right? So it's...
Okay, and these phone or bent pieces of metal,
Yeah,
are they still remaining on the walls?
yeah, you see one of them. Like that is like in a cord hanging on the wall. It's completely covered in dust.
Okay, is there
Looks
just
very fragile.
Is there just one in this area, or?
Yeah.
Okay. This would have taken me like several mintes to go through, so
Yeah. All right.
I'll find
so
out what to do
while
with these
you're
things. So
seeing
you
this-
guys go.
While using this, that was my phone's getting out of my pocket. Torgen and Torgen, what are you doing?
I think while as people kind of like disperse in different directions, I think I would start to head downstairs and see what's down there.
Right.
So that was the one to the left, right?
Yeah, I'm going to drag you down in a second, Torgen. 1 second here, dude, and I'm going to take you. And I can drag you. Pull to scene. Did you get into the scene?
It is loading.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, so you get down there. You basically see a hallway, and then you see some more controls on the end of it.
Can you drag the spectator down there as well?
Sure.
Also, just for scale, how far down did I walk before I reached here?
Like short walk, right? It's you had to go out, and then this in here seems to be underneath the room you came into, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think I will just call back up, like, I'm just gonna have a look down here, alright? If anyone wants to join, feel free. And I'm gonna walk into the room.
It is still super warm down here.
Yeah, so I still have the chill shields. Does that kind of, make it bearable, or how bad is it?
The fire shield, or you're having the cold shield. Yeah, it's fine.
Because I have fire resistance with that.
What about Theus?
I just want to see like all these mechanisms. How much can I decipher?
Without being able to read kind of the things, this looks like a control panel for something. This is extremely advanced. You can go ahead and examine them, but I'm going to need an intelligence tinker tool from you. And I'm just going to tell you that to get any meaningful information, you're going to have to roll really, really well.
Try it. Nope.
This is way out of your league, kid.
Man, if Faust would have been here, he probably knows this.
What about Bjorn?
Is that welcome mat actually
This is
there?
a door, right?
No, ignore the welcome back. On the map, yes. In our reality, no, because
Okay.
Oh,
I'm not using every single part of this map.
okay. Well, if someone doesn't do something, I'm just gonna start hit buttons. So move or work quick.
Nongol's on the
Because-
ground doing the Doctor Strange thing, looking at different
This is
realities.
confusing.
Also, just to be clear, because you were PB, Torgen did also walk downstairs. There's a big area downstairs.
Do you shout
Okay.
that up, or Torgen?
I yelled
Bjorn
as
is
I was
Bjorn is
walking
frustrated.
downstairs.
He doesn't understand. He comes downstairs.
Just, I might be misremembering. Did we also pick up a weird star map in Hell as well, or was it just this map that we got to guide us here?
I think Bjorn grabbed something on the way out. Was that?
Yeah, I vaguely recall a star map coming in somewhere along.
I don't remember. Give me a log roll, and then I'll have to figure out something with a star map. If you have it.
I think it was in the room with the Hydra. It's one anyway.
Not
It was in
101.
the room with the Hydra. Bjorn grabbed it just before we left because the Hydra was stuck in the air, and then gave it to Nongol.
That's something with it. Let me just check. Here, Sisyphus,
Just to counteract the one, you know.
Cabinet of Mysteries. I'm going into the
Many
map to
ones.
look at what, because I made that map. All of the small stamps I placed, so I should remember better by looking at it. No, it's not a star map. It's it has stars on it, but it's it is more like a constellation kind of thing. It doesn't
Okay.
show you planets, but it shows you. Yeah, you would need to have a look at it and research it to kind of.
That's
But
all right.
it
Nah,
doesn't seem, from memory, it doesn't seem related to this.
that's cool. That's cool. It just yeah, it popped up in my head. That was all. I will stay up here and just watch Nongol. Watch over Nongol if everybody else is running downstairs.
Yes, are you going downstairs? Yes.
I will stay with Nongol.
All right. And Torgen and Bjorn, you can move around as long as you don't go too far away, just to have a look at the map down there. So I'm going to resolve upstairs first. Nongol, you kind of snap out of it after a few minutes and look at Theus, who's up next to you.
All right, Nongol, look at Theus. You see that thing on the wall there? Be very, very gentle with it, as it seems quite old, but I saw a vision of a creature speaking into it. Perhaps it's some sort of communication device? And, where did everyone else go?
Your eyes were a little bit glassy, so I'm waving my hands in front of his face just in case. You sure you're alright?
Yes, I was, using some powers that I have to observe the past.
I'll stick my head out right from around the central pillar. They went downstairs.
I saw in my vision that the lizard folk, intelligent lizard folk, as they're actually quite not intelligent, but
seems
it
strange.
seems that a millennia ago they actually were quite intelligent. They brought a large casket with a green bulb glowing in it down those stairs. Perhaps that is this fire spirit that we seek.
Well,
So, you
upstairs
might
there's a big lever, and it just says basically it's regional power grid, something along those lines. Just so we know.
I think we should find out what we're doing before we activate any sort of power here.
Oh no, I didn't touch the thing.
And then, so Roar, in my trance or whatever you want to call it, did I see like lizard folk activating these panels or whatnot? Would I have a kind of a better idea how to utilize them?
I'll say, go ahead and give me just a straight up intelligence roll.
Straight up intelligence, you got it.
It has to do with mechanics, though. Right? So
22.
that's a good roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that you know the basics, like of which levers to hit in order to kind of turn on the machine.
Okay. Well,
And of course, everything that result or has to do about this kind of technology here, the DCs are very high.
okay.
Even so you might know a lot about conventional things, but there's a whole other league. So I'm just going to let all of you know that. So a 22 might not be that high for these things.
Okay. Well, seeing that I have at least a little bit of knowledge on them, I'm gonna go see if I could turn this machine on. Theus, do you want to go and check out that thing on the wall?
I think with both of our minds, we might be able to find.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, with three of us, Ost, you're also smart.
Hello.
He's,
I mean, Ost's like the worst.
He's smart, yes, but he can't roll for shit. So
Yeah, I trust Ost's intelligence, but I don't trust Ost's luck.
Yeah, all the intelligence and none of the luck.
Fierce, when you're clever, you don't need luck. So there. Fast forward 2 minutes to me rolling a natural one.
Keeps you alive when you.
So, as do you guys try to turn it on?
We're gonna check out the phone first.
All right. What do you guys do?
Carefully take it off the wall and talk into it. That's I saw them put it up to their ear holes and talk into it. It seemed to have some sort of two-way communication. So Theus, give it a try.
I should.
Just be careful.
I take the phone. I put it on like. Wait, I don't know how this works, so I will just like hold this with two hands and talk like this in it.
No.
I have no idea.
You have to put that part up to the side of your head, next to your ear, and that part close to your mouth.
Wait, so?
No, the other way around. No, this end over to there, like this.
Oh,
yes,
okay,
so in front of you. Perfect. There you go.
Yeah, okay, but I hold it with two hands because.
Go ahead and give me a log roll, please.
Okay, good.
I love it. I love it.
Like this civilization has no idea about phones, so I have also no idea.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
How should you hold the phone? I don't know.
Just a straight luck check, Theus. It crumbles into dust as you begin to finagle it around.
Oh shit! I had it wrong.
Well, it's been there for quite some time. It's understandable. Well, should we call the others back and see if we can turn this machine on then?
Yeah, meanwhile, downstairs, Tom is like walking next to.
Yeah, I'm going to go downstairs. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. All right, I guess I'm putting everybody downstairs for a second so you can see what's going on as well.
I think when he said that, I probably would have run down to let them know anyway.
Yeah.
So
I'll tell you something.
I was just gonna send a message spell to them.
If something doesn't happen, I'm gonna start pushing buttons.
Well, look, with our combined brains, we should be more than fine to figure this out.
No, please no.
Exactly. Look at this pipe. It's smoking and everything.
You see a bunch of some of the pipes are kind of smoking a little bit. This is definitely where the warmth comes from. It's unbearably hot here. All of these pipes here goes upstairs, right? So this is all going up in the roof above you. And it seems like it comes from here, and you see all of the water down here at the end that you can see, Bjorn, is kind of bubbling. It's very warm.
You know, I don't want to draw any conclusions, but I think this might be what it meant when it said at the door that there was hot air inside.
There's water inside, not air.
I meant the steam, but yeah, water as well. We should investigate, though.
Steam is not water. Get real.
Right. But we should investigate.
Yes.
I'll say, Oust, you come down at that point.
Next you tell me ice is water too.
chaps, I think we're gonna have a pop at pushing some buttons if you fancy it upstairs though. I don't know what are you doing?
Talking, about steam and stuff.
Yes, we're cracking this wide open. There's actually quite a lot of interesting stuff down here. You should come have a look.
Right. I'm gonna just Nongle. I'm gonna keep an eye on these two. They seem to be having a look around something. If you need anything, then do let me know. But I'm gonna keep an eye on them for now.
I'll respond. Theus and I will try to activate the machine from up here. Stay in communication. If you see anything, we'll do the same.
Roger. And I will join Bjorn and Torgen.
So
Just to raise the average IQ slightly.
Yeah, go ahead and move down to them then. So Theus and Nongle, are you turning it on?
Yeah, we're gonna attempt to turn it on.
I mean, we're literally this. I
Using-
have no idea what I'm doing.
Using all the memory that I saw of them, try to activate it, try to put it together. I mean, we're gonna try. I mean, probably
This will put down the DC, and I'll say you help Theus, or Theus helps you, whatever gets you guys going.
Oh,
Just
I
want to
help
do a
Nuggles.
Yeah.
a Tinker's Tools check, and because you're a gnome, you get advantage for this as well, right? So just roll an advantage advantage intelligence
I've also.
with proficiency. Yeah.
inspire.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm waiting for myself.
So let's see.
I demand music.
You're getting too used to the high quality stuff. Come on.
I have to think if I have some of the. Like, all of these are more combat oriented, so I have to like rethink. Okay. A-O, 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 A-O. A-O, 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 A-O. We were left to our own devices.
Nice.
Many days, it's all crumbling away, nothing to show. Hopefully the walls won't tumbling down when we press on this button. In this... So please just close your eyes and hope there's nothing there's nothing changing at all. And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like we've been here before? We're gonna be an optimist about this. Oh, I'm gonna be an optimist about this. Okay, let's go.
Awesome. All right, with the
I'm sure
fedora,
they're working hard upstairs.
with the fedora on, kind
I think I
of.
could hear singing.
Nongle's gonna practice the nomad walk, which is like the moonwalk, with his hat kind of down, and he's like pressing buttons and try to activate everything. So here we go, Tinker's Tools check.
Let's go down there, see if anything happens when they click the button, shall we?
Where are my tools?
So just before we go ahead and give me the roll there.
All right, so that is a 29, and it's a D10. This
It's a D10, yes.
D10, so 34. Like
34.
that's one less than the best that I can do.
34.
pretty good.
All right, a lot of things happen all at once.
Oh no.
So, first of all, what happens is you don't notice this, but this is too dumb for you to not know, right? I'm going to go ahead and save that. I'm going to activate this. As we zoom out, as Theus stays around and do this, we zoom out at the jungle and you just see lights begin to light all over that area of the jungle. You see, you see animals kind of flying away. You see
Nuclear launch detected.
you hear a bunch of noise as old things underneath a bunch of rocks and wood begin to whir to life and light up, and the pigs kind of gather for safety in like a circle outside of the.
What does the leader say to the other pigs?
She's like, Bjorn is our ship.
It's yeah, basically that's perfect. Inside of the control room, you hear a bunch of whirring, and you basically some of the lights turn on. That's what you notice. But downstairs, oust Bjorn and Torin, you see down here these wheels here begins to turn rapidly, and the steam increases in force here. All of you give me a con save.
I swear I didn't do anything.
Is this supposed to be happening?
Both Torin and Bjorn, you get advantage because of the thrust shit.
Ah, yes, the frost hit.
Not you, Theus. You're good.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, go Torgen.
Yeah, you're all good. This I'm going to say that because you're not resistant to fire damage, you're going to take 7 fire damage out as steam just begins to roil up, as it seems like a roar begins as all of these wheels begin to turn, and the steam just takes on pressure. These pipes are leaking everywhere. You're pretty sure this would be warm without the leakages in the pipes, but because the high pressure steam is getting everywhere, this place is getting more and more dangerous by the second. You see all of this water here evaporates up into some weird kind of big copper spheres around underneath them and up at the ceiling.
I kind of turn around looking. I kind of turn around looking terrified, and just very quietly looking at Torgen and Bjorn. Just cast Armor of Agathis on myself and just frost starts forming. Like,
Oh, this
I
is
swear
nice.
it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Go ahead and cast Armor of Agathis, and I'm also going to say Oust. The Shy reacts and begins to kind of purr like a chain sword. As you could hear, like the growl of the Shy kind of waking up. Theus and Nongo, nothing much happens to you guys.
I'll send a message downstairs. Well, we clicked a bunch of things. Some nights went on. What happened down there?
It's very hot now. A lot of steam. Some turbines are moving. I believe they're called turbines. That's what I'd call them anyway. If I had to make up a word right now for what these things are.
Also,
Yes, it's there's a lot of things happening right now.
Oh, is that an Elvish loanword?
It's quite nice,
It's old Caphonian actually. Turbine.
Yeah.
Honestly, they should.
I'm going to ask Torgen, Bjorn, and Oust also to give me a perception roll, just as you have all been in this room here.
I was gonna say at this point, Torgen has pulled out like one of his towels from the water park. This is actually quite nice. They should install something like this back there.
Whoa, water park?
Inside a sauna. And Torgen, you see something over here that looks like something that might be able to open if someone smashed the panels enough.
Wait, like just to be clear, is this something that was there before the mechanism began?
Yeah,
or...
this is why you got to have a look at it. Yeah.
Mm. Well, while we're down here,
In here, it's definitely dangerous to be right now. I'm just letting you know before you do anything else.
right. I mean, I will point the door out. I think while we're down here, and as long as we can at least stay somewhat safe, we should probably get somewhere else. Could you perhaps do something about that door? I guess I'm mostly looking at Bjorn as I'm saying this.
Doors is my specialty.
I kind of like, in the first half of the sentence, I'm looking at Aus and I'm like, and I turn to Bjorn.
What do you do, Bjorn, as you rush to this part here?
I'm going to rage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rage.
And,
Go ahead and give. Yeah.
Steam! Rah!
and then I have my just my staff. I can't remember
Go ahead and give me an athletics roll. I'll say.
where
If-
and when I got it.
This is just a stick you have picked up.
Yeah, sure. And
Why not?
and
What do you give me an athletics
athletics. Oh my!
And you have
God.
advantage because of your rage, so that is 23. Yeah, you crash the door open there. It is like some panels, like some defensive panels. It looks like they just get to the side, and there's another door behind that door. All of you three, give me a con save. All of you have advantage, Alice, because of your armor of Agathis.
It's not gonna help.
Thank God for advantage.
Yeah, so Bjorn and Torgen, you take 8 half to 4. Alice, you take 16 fire damage.
The
As you're just
steam
getting
takes
slowly-
25
slowly-
points of cold damage.
Slowly boiled alive in here. Yeah, all right.
Not
Theus-
Uncle, we're gonna try and get through a door down here because It's actually quite painful. So we're going to try and get somewhere safer. So if you'd like to join us, then by all means. But it is quite warm.
Well, we're going to take a peek upstairs first and see what that lever is up there, and then we'll come back down and join you. Yes, we go upstairs, then down to meet the party.
Oh, are we going to pull a lever?
Well, of course. Of course we are.
Oh man.
All
right, after you.
As you go upstairs, you see this lever. There's a bunch of there's a bunch of these. What is it called? Buttons, and the lights are kind of lighting, and it seems like everything is on. It seems like.
Would I assume that pulling this lever would turn it off?
That's some weird songs. Maybe.
Let's pull the lever. You're big and strong, Theus. You're big and strong, Theus. You pull it.
Do you pull it?
No, two you can pull it.
Nibbles is probably
Nibbles,
the strongest one.
I'll re-summon Nibbles. Nibbles, go pull that lever.
Oh, the Nibbles!
Uh-oh. Now all those lights turn into small fires.
Wrong lever.
You see all of the lights. They one of the one they kind of turn off. That's but you don't see anything like this. You just you basically hear.
I'll send another message to us.
It's,
Any change?
It's idling. No, there's no change downstairs.
It's still rather hot, to be honest. It's getting quite uncomfortable now.
I mean, pulling this lever didn't do anything.
Well, let's put it back to what it was then, I suppose.
Yes.
Or maybe we should. No. We should Let's see if we cause a surge in the jungle.
Thank God we have best men on the case.
You turn all the jungle lights back on.
Epileptics in a 100-mile radius, all kind of seizure.
I mean, maybe we have to pull it like quickly, like on, off, on, off, on, off.
Aside, you just see pandemonium as like.
There's fucking rave in the jungle, yo. Rave in the jungle. That's the title of this session.
It's.
Rave in the jungle. All right, let's go down and catch up with the party.
Wait, in what position is the lever currently? Like on or off?
It's on.
It's
okay.
On. Perfect. That's fucking dumb. All right.
You managed to turn on.
You managed to turn on. Never mind. All right. Bjorn and Togen and Oust, you're downstairs. What are you guys doing?
And another door. Just give me a second.
No rush though. No rush.
This door was not locked. You completely crash it. You go through. As you go through, Bjorn, you see like a big roiling red crystal just kind of emanating with energy.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Is it getting hotter, or as we are, moving forward, or is it the same?
In here it's slightly cooler, but the steam follows you in.
Oh, thank goodness! I'm gonna try and close the door back behind me. Just put it back at just basically prop it up against where the frame was.
Or give me an intelligence roll.
What, me?
That's a bonus.
Nah, there's no way to save this. It is too destroyed.
This door is what my nan used to call fucked.
Going to take inspiration from that anyway. But yeah, you guys you see this contraption as well.
Oh, good.
Now what in the hell is this?
You see there's like a control panel next to it. There's only like one real big button on it.
There's one big button.
You'll
no!
Stay exactly where you are.
No, watch out for that monkey you got, Alex. That was what's the monkey's name? King Kong?
Oh, Kato.
Kato, right?
I mean, it's one button. How can we possibly fuck it up? Come on.
Exactly.
Is there any writing on this?
Yes, it says on the bottom and off on the top. It is on right now.
We could press the button.
It's an idea,
It's a
and I
switch,
like
yeah.
it.
No, I'm gonna walk in with Theus. I hope they don't find a big button and just decide to press it.
And as he says it, I'm just gonna go. Well, you know, just in for a penny.
As you see the crystal kind of powers down, and what you see is like a bunch of steam kind of fires in, as it seems like a bunch of things supercharge here. All of you guys give me another con save.
Oh shit!
Buddy!
Oh my god. Oh, do we still,
Fuck this.
but do we still have advantage from all the ice shit?
Yeah, all of you have. So that's
Oh.
Jesus Christ!
Is that his 5th natural one this
Look
session?
at the contrast. 1, 1, 20, 20.
you succeed because you have advantage. All of you take half damage, so that's 10 damage, and those of you who has resistance to fire take only 5 fire damage.
Armor of Agathis is gone.
That means you see a bunch of steam getting towards you, but up at the side, Nongol, you see a door opening as well, up at the northeast. Northeast is the top right for those of you who are directionally challenged.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I will send a message. Looks like the door opened up in the first chamber that you entered.
And then a bunch of steam kind of flows across you, and Thea is going to give me a con save.
It's a little bit hot here. Why is it getting... steam! 18.
Both of you take 8 fire damage.
8 fire oh my god. 8 damage.
I'm so glad I picked up this thermal cube before we left on this trip. I really am.
We're definitely not heading into that steam. We'll go check out this door. Should we wait for you?
I guess so. We may have accidentally, on purpose, pressed a large button, which turned off this big red crystal thingy in here.
Was it the only button in the room?
Yes, it was. Yes.
Oh, well, of course, naturally you have to press it then.
Exactly. Yes. Would you like us to press it again?
Well, by pressing it, open up this door, it looks like. Why would the button to
leave it
open the
off.
door be so far away?
Also, while they're
Lizards.
communicating,
Lizards, yes, lizards.
Well, we've met lizards. They're all terribly unintelligent, so, you know, would make sense.
Well, we'll wait for you by the door.
Also, why do we keep putting our fingers to our ears every time we're doing this? I can just hear you in my head.
Can you? No, we're using the message spell, aren't we?
Still, I still hear it in my head.
Point in the direction of the one you're talking to. Like.
Do the three of
Oh, yeah,
you-
you point like this.
Just-
What your pinky finger points to them, and then you, like, whisper,
Yeah.
and then you hear it through your thumb, right? It's almost like that weird contraption that Theus found on the wall there.
What do the three of you do? You're on the other side of the pitch, basically. The
but
water
I
pit.
just wanted, before we moved on, I just wanted, like, as I was just talking over his bond, I'm kind of going to elbow Bjorn, looking down at, like, the weird stick he's carrying. Do you think that crystal is worth anything? You're going to give it a poke or do something with it? Do you think we should bring that along?
You know, that's why I carry a stick around, just to poke stuff. I think it's an excellent idea. I poked the crystal.
You poke the rock.
Dunk.
Yeah.
I think it is a crystal, indeed.
I'm going to say the longer you stay here, the more
Yeah.
fire damage you're going to take.
Quickly though, is this the only entrance and exit to this room?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, we should go meet up with them. I don't really want to stay around here very long, so I'm going to go. And I'm just going to start bolting out of the door because I don't want to be in the really hot place any longer.
There's 140 feet back to the others. So how many rounds are you going to use to get there out?
I will.
If you
You're going
if
to
you
use
all
3.
move
On the
together,
third round, you'll be back. Yeah.
if you all move together with Bjorn, though, you'll have advantage on your saves, right?
Yes, so we'll move. I will move with Bjorn.
So I'll say all of you give me just give me three con saves. Just a con save each. Fuck. fuck's
Oh
sake,
my
Alex.
god.
That's a nat 20. All right. Did you reroll it with
sorry.
the?
Was
No,
it
that
one
was just.
pick?
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant 3 each.
No, I asked you for just once because it's going to be.
Oh,
done
sorry.
otherwise.
Right. Okay. In which case, it's the 2, or the 7.
It's
Then.
the 7. Yeah, you fail. You take 31 fire damage.
Oh my
The other
goodness.
2 takes 15. That is 7 fire damage.
I mean, I don't really
And
see what the big deal is. It's quite nice.
Theus and Nongle, please also give me a con save as you're standing around. Oh, that's a bad roll. Damn, I rolled a lot there.
26.
And Theus? Yeah, Theus, you fail, you take 20 fire damage. Nongle, you take half of that, so 10. So that is just you standing around around here.
It's about time you got here. It's quite hot.
I know. This is doing nothing for my skin.
Well, let's see if we can get in
Can we
here.
go
Maybe
through
it's
the door?
cooler. Yes, please.
So you you go into this.
Yeah, and then we'll close the door behind us. Is it steamy inside this room that we're entering?
Yeah, it's a little steamy, but it's not as warm. Like it's you need to get further before. But we're going to take a couple of rounds and then we'll see how it does, right?
Yeah, close the door.
So you're inside. You see a bunch of old storage. This is basically dust at this point. So you see like some old, like the metal parts of the crates, like the nails are still like lying around. It's horribly degraded by time. You see like a cavern that has kind of been a cave in. It looks like on the other side of that door, it seems like it's more like hewn rock instead of whatever this mechanism is. And there's a bunch of cobwebs everywhere.
Well, after one of you.
So what do you guys do?
Enter into this cobweb room. Take a look around. These egg sacs or?
No.
It's just cobweb.
Okay.
Ah. And is it sort of similar temperature in here to the small room that we just came from?
No, it's colder, but this is still uncomfortable. At this point, I would like all of you to give me a con save, DC 12.
Also, just so you have it running, I'll also just cast Long Stride on myself as well, like
Alright.
running through the space.
Don't,
Go ahead and cast
don't
it.
say anything, Alex. Don't say anything. Don't want to piss off RNGs.
Morgan, go ahead and give me a con save too. Oh, that was almost
barely.
a surge.
Yeah, the threshold was 2, just barely.
Yeah. So that was 3. All right. All right. So I'll say Torgan and Theus, both of you get a point of exhaustion.
But I have advantage, right?
No, this is for fucking around inside of this extremely uncomfortable climate. I'll say, yeah, actually you have advantage, but 14 is...
Fire
Yeah. All right,
resistance.
yeah, I'll say, yeah, because you have resistance to fire, yeah, I'll buy that. But Theus, you are exhausted right now.
I'll go to
Sorry?
Theus and I'll this might so let me see what I have. Do I have diamond dust? 75 diamond dust.
You
16,
need
50.
some diamond dust.
Yeah, I mean I've
I
I've-
don't need it right now.
You don't need it right now? Okay. Because I need to fabricate a diamond into some dust.
So 2 of us are
Or I
exhausted
can
now,
use Magicite,
right?
but I don't think we should use that unless we absolutely have to.
We've got that red
Maybe-
magicite as well.
I don't want to use I don't want to use the red Magicite on Theus for obvious reasons because he turns into some crazy demonic creature anyways. Let's not tempt the devil.
You can go ahead and just walk down the hallway, and I'll tell you to stop if there's anything, and I'll just narrate what happens as you kind of make your way down. We see a bunch of like old like torches down here that has been turned off for eternities. It seems like all of this is rock hewn. There might have been other kind of tunnels or or walkways down here that has just been collapsed or has gone away. This is what remains. Everything is so dry and warm in here. Where it started, with all the cobwebs, it was humid, but in here it's super dry, and it gets drier the further you go. It's like hot air inside of your mouth, that kind of feeling that just hurts your tongue, and all of your saliva glands just starting going into overflow. And you could feel like how your hair dries at the same time you sweat, so everything just begins to itch everywhere, and all your mosquito bites, all your body begins to hurt, and it's uncomfortable. The further on you get, the warmer it becomes. So it was warm inside of the steam, and it burned there, but here it's like where you are, it's definitely maybe 15 degrees centigrade warmer than in there. It is getting really, really, really bad now.
I'm really struggling to move myself at the moment.
As Alex is struggling.
Yeah, use the arrow keys.
Yeah.
It'll help.
Sorry, what was that you said?
Do you want me to catch out up to those?
Yeah, just catch it up. I think I'm getting a lag on it.
All right, I'm catching up to those here. Did that work for you?
Probably. I'll let you know in a second.
As you come down here, everything is just warm and horrifyingly warm. And you see, as you come down here, you see a bunch of I'm using this gorgeous Sepiko map, but just imagine this is just some kind of basically another cavern, and you see like a fiery kind of pit on the other side down the cavern there. I should make the trick on that to here. So what do you guys do? Do you talk, or what is?
Stay quiet, investigate. I'll prestidigitation, like over moisture off of people, dry them off as best I can. Right. That's.
I stay as close as possible to Bjorn.
Yeah, everyone
Am I
stays
the
close
only-
to the portable air conditioner that we have.
Am I the only one who's a little bit concerned about getting out of this place? It's starting to get a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Further down you get, the more violently the shard also is reacting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I use Winter's Grasp to cool down the others? So I take some hit points, suffrage, and the guys, they just,
I'll say, yeah, that's cool. Go ahead and give me a Winter's Grasp, and then give me a con save as well. Double that one as you continue down. You do have resistance to this damage that comes though.
it doesn't.
No. You take 14 cold damage,
Yes.
but you also take the heat damage from being down here.
Oh.
And you take 44 half to 2 fire damage. 22 fire damage. Do you go down into the cavern, or what are you guys doing?
Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You walk into a small kind of cavern as you follow some of these pipes here, until you arrive at a cavernous kind of big open space. You see these, some of these copper wires going down, and there is like a pit and an underground chasm down here. And the bottom of that, you see a roiling portal of flame. In the middle of that, a copper casket with a green bulb on it.
Ah, that's the one I saw in my vision.
And you see all the pipes going in there somehow connects to this. I'm going to ask. Now I'll go for an Arcana check, and I'm going to ask. I'll say Oust for a history check, and Bjorn, I'm going to ask you for a religion check.
Oh, I only rolled a 6. So that's 22.
Oh no.
That's 22 for me as well, at disadvantage.
Nice. We're wicked smart, bro.
Oh, now we're smart, are we? been dissing my intelligence, are you?
Well, I can't when you roll the same as me.
Yeah, that's true. Understand.
Yeah, that's so. Nongo, you immediately clock this as an opening to the elemental plane of fire, which might explain the heat. And
Sorry, is the casket an opening, or is the actual what it's on an opening to the plane?
what is on is an opening.
Okay.
Oust, you see all of this seems consistent with the kind of Kangundi historical thing, and it like the mesh between technology and magic, right? Specifically, you clock this symbol here as not just a spell circle, but also part of the technological mechanism. And Bjorn, you see runes on this thing. Definitely, there's runes on that. So what do you guys do?
Well, we need to get that casket, don't we? Perhaps
Do we?
observe this what these runes are, that this magical glyph.
I mean, I surprised myself by saying this, but maybe we do less planning and more acting. It's I don't really want to stay down here much longer.
Well, let's get down there then.
Follow me.
I'm expecting this thing to fight
you-
back.
I'm going to drag you all at once because that is. So what you guys do is you do you go down in a specific way or?
Is there a traversable route down?
Yeah, it's basically a circle that goes out from this. So you go all the way down here, across there, go up here, and then down at this point here, and you end up down here. Joanna, you're going to shield the others with ice again?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and give me another con save as well. Well, this time I didn't roll so fucking brutally. Yeah, that's a fail. So that's going to be 40 half to 20 fire damage and 9 cold, so 29 damage. Bjorn is starting to look rough
Like
around
me.
the edges.
Now, I know you said you wanted to act and not plan, but how exactly are we planning on getting that thing out of that pool of fire?
There's a magical circle in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know, but I mean, Tom is not very smart.
Let's can we try to identify the circle, the runes? Is there is this a spell or
Give me an Arcana check.
32?
Yeah, this is a spell. It's like a localized spell that's some kind of somehow, as Austus told you, is connected to this contraption that is built around this portal to the elemental plane of fire. You're pretty sure with the right magic surge, you could probably activate it.
With the right magic surge.
Yeah.
I'll cast Firebolt on the circle.
Nothing happens with a firebolt.
Okay.
I'm gonna just cast Mage Hand and move my hand sort of into, like, try and place it palm down in the middle of the sigil.
Just touching it doesn't seem to activate it.
Cool.
You all remember that just absorbing magic helped start the machine on top. So maybe just magic energy of enough levels, basically, of power would be able to turn it on.
Okay.
That would have to target that specifically, right? Or could I put it in an AoE?
You would have to stand in it and let it absorb your magic.
Oh, okay, I see. Well, I used a 5th level spell before.
Well, hang on. Surely it's better off me if I do it, then I can get the spell slots back.
Yeah, so let's get you in there. And
Okay,
I'll
I'll step into the sigil.
Yeah, I'll ready healing magic just in case you get fucked up in there.
I'm already fucked up, but yeah. And is it a case of like, does it need a direct spell, or is it a case that I can just channel magic into it?
You can channel magic into it, so you sacrifice a number of slots, right?
Sure. I have 2 5th level spell slots left.
Go ahead and give me a charisma roll with advantage.
Charisma roll with advantage. That's 20.
You don't think a 5th level spell is going to hack it. You think at one of the spells you need to put in needs to be a 7th level spell higher.
We're gonna need more juice, fellas. We're gonna need the big guns.
I mean, do any of you actually have any clue what this is even going
I will say your Arcanum would definitely qualify.
Which Arcanum though?
Your 7th level.
7th level, so your Crown of Stars.
Here's the thing. Did I use Crown of Stars in the fight with the Firebird?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Then
So
I
you
don't have it.
In that case, none goes up. Or Thiesh, did you use your 7th level? Yeah, you did.
I was forced to use a useless Mordecai's Mansion.
Oh, okay. I will jump into the circle and.
Oh, that
I
sucks, Thiesh. I'm sorry, man.
That is unfortunate.
You know what, Thiesh? Because we all talked about that is how we wanted to do rest things. I will give it back to you, because it's, yeah, that's also fair. I feel.
I'll channel the divine
So-
word into the circle.
Okay, good.
You see, I should channel this amount of magic into this. You see how the sigil kind of begins to superimpose itself upon this place here, and it feels like the whole kind of ground floor becomes shielded for a moment from the elemental plane of fire, as this kind of sigil down here becomes like a solid floor for a second, and you hear how some of the hissing from the tubes kind of stops for a second, and everything is a bit quieter than it was before. Bjorn, the runic casket, you could probably walk over to it now if you wanted to.
Sure.
Jump.
You can jump over there, yeah.
You have unlimited cast the jump spell to it.
Just for style points.
Yes.
So describe what Bjorn does.
Oh, he
Fucking Hulk jump.
spins the ring, and the wind from the ring spinning is like going through his hand and down his body into down to his shoes. Then he takes like 3 steps back, jumps forward. Whoa!
His calf muscles triple in size.
You leap. You see as the magical kind of shield beneath you kind of holds you. In front of you, see like big hatches, like kind of closing onto this like it's definitely some kind of chest, you would say.
I break the locks or clamps off.
Just a bunch of steam comes out, and inside you see a massive contraption of sleek, like gunmetal steel and silver mithril that forms like a cylinder with a stock and a trigger, almost like a crossbow but without the bow at the end. It is It is 5 feet long, 3 of which is just a dark steel and mithril cylinder decorated in a fashion showing dragon scale and horn-like spikes. It has a row of translucent panes to like show the inside of the cylinder, which is the same as what is beneath the shield. It's like a roaring sea of fire and the elemental plane, right? At the end of the cylinder, there's like a continually small burning flame, which is on the lower jaw of a dragon's mouth of the end of this, like a serpentine dragon.
Is this the one for the Banshee's Whale? I have to.
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah. Oh, nice. So cool.
You as you touch it, do you touch it, Bjorn?
Of course.
Like
It's like a button, but better.
It is cold. It is first icy cold to the touch, but then it warms up like a comfortable thing. And you hear, "Who is there?" inside of your head as you touch it. No one
Your
has laid
new
hands on
master.
me. Ah, so I see. And who shall call me their master? Or who should I call my new master?
The ruler of the north. The white bear. The judge of all Northmen. The first Reaver.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Do 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 do. Do do do.
Yes, I have been lying in this prison for thousands of years, and now, for the first time, we shall spread fire and flame until the world. Ragnarok shall encapsulate everything as we've done once before, and now everything will burn. The world of men and elves, the world of gods and leviathans. Everything will roil in the primal flame. Grab my form, and together we shall destroy the world.
Bjorn, who are you
Nice.
talking to?
Nothing can hold us back.
Bjorn, are you okay over there? Bjorn!
This is my legacy.
Bjorn!
Stars will collide.
Bjorn!
Universe. The power.
Noggle shaking like, something
going
bad's
to make-
happening.
I'm going to make Surtur Angrak visible to everyone.
Jesus Christ.
This is the last thing Bjorn needed a hype man.
This is a +1 great weapon dealing 1d12 bludgeoning damage. It also deals an additional 1d6 +1 fire damage. When you use it in battle, it is so loud you can hear it up to 300 feet away.
Oh, jeez.
But it's not a stealth weapon. All fire damage that is dealt by Surtur Angrak ignores any creature's resistance to fire damage. Spells like Absorb Element still work though. You cannot be resistant or immune to fire while you are attuned to Surtur Angrak. The weapon has 4 charges. It regains 1d4 -1 charge in the beginning of every turn. If a creature is slain in melee by the weapon, it regains all charges. You can spend the charges as follows. You can either use Spitfire, which is a ranged fire attack. You can use Regurgitation, which is basically an OP Burning Hands. It's a flamethrower. Or you can use Last Stand to fireball yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and drag that into your inventory.
This thing is like, we had a few one-shots that we were playing over on our open channel, our West Marches channel. And one of the characters had this thing, and Roar just made this thing the evilest, most twisted, possessed fucking weapon ever. It was one of the most memorable things. Besides fighting the party, there was another party we were fighting, but they all thought that they were actual D&D adventurers, and they were complaining about their stats the entire time we were battling them. It was fucking hilarious.
Oh, this makes me so happy.
Yeah, because you were the one who got that weapon last time when we played with it.
I
All right.
am overfilled with joy.
Yeah. So as you grab the stock of Surtur Angrak, what does Bjorn do?
Flamethrower.
He takes it in his left hand because his right hand is his axe hand, and he still needs that weapon, his main weapon. This is only his backup. Then he fuses in his hand with ice, so it's like he tries to embed it in his hand. It's a legendary weapon. I think you can do crazy shit with it.
Do whatever you want, yeah.
So he is like chopping off his hand, but with ice. So from now on, his left hand is always on the trigger.
What the fuck, dude? What did the weapon do to... Noggle's still over there screaming, Bjorn, are you okay?
Yes, I can feel your power, Master.
Did he just cut his hand off?
Such a twist.
Did he just cut his hand off and attach something to it? What is he doing?
Alce is just dry heaving in the background because of the heat. He's just,
I should take it away. Like the fire kind of rescinds. It's still this definitely, whatever this mechanism is, this artifact definitely empowered whatever this this contraption was. So the heat is more bearable now. As Bjorn, like you walk back to the others. What do you tell them as they have just seen you pick this weapon up and just scream at it?
And remove your hand.
Oh. My experience in hell left me with a choice. Understand what it means to rule, or understand the consequences of conquering. I am sad to say, one trip in hell couldn't make it so that I changed. I'm sorry. I was meant to rule. I was meant to conquer. I was meant to destroy. Cathonia will lie burning before my feet. There will be none when I am left. For 1,000 years they will scream my name, pain and agony and flame and storm. I will rise the ocean, vaporize them and cool them all over again. A star has been born tonight.
well, no offense taken.
I'm backing up now.
I mean, hey, as long as we're on the same sides. I mean, it's good to have ambition. That's a good thing.
I'm sorry, Theus. I'm sorry, Uncle. I'm sorry, Torgen.
You're not going to attack us, are you?
I'm sorry. This is my legacy.
Oh, I thought you were going to do something to me. Sorry. Okay, that's fine. Jeez.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, as long as we're on the same side, we can work this out. But are we good?
We cool? We cool?
Are we cool? Seriously, are we? Bjorn, you haven't said anything about not
We're
wanting to...
flaming hot at the same time.
Okay, but not against us, correct?
Alistair, you're holding
Maybe I
this.
just need to think this over because, like, the power is immense, and maybe it's just like for a moment. I don't know. Is this another plane? What's happening?
Alistair, are you holding the shard right now?
I am. This ice around his hand. Does it look breakable?
Yeah, definitely. Like it's ice.
What do you reckon? One swipe? I'm not worried about the hand.
Probably not. And you hear Bjorn in your mind, Master, the green hottie over there. Who's that?
The green hottie over there. The flamethrower. Oh, that's hot.
He's
Dang, boy.
He's a soul. Dark.
No, no, the elf, the sword.
Oh. No idea. We're trying to figure that out.
Oh, well, if you could ever introduce me or something, that would be really cool.
Intelligent weapon mingle.
And that's where we're going to end the session for today. As Bjorn has picked up a new sentient weapon to the cause, and you have all ventured into the jungle, and you finally found Surta Ongrak, the regurgitator of flame. So
Bjorn
thanks
is,
for playing
Bjorn is
tonight.
very lucky I've only got 41 HP right now.
Oh, you would have stolen it from him, or tried
No,
to?
I
eat
would have
it,
just
or-
taken his hand and fucking... I would have the one ringed that thing, cast it whence it came.
Well, Maybe it's just a passion. Like, if Bjorn keeps being weird and chaotic evil, then maybe we'll see.
Maybe it's just the voices in his head. He doesn't have a chance.
Maybe it's
Like,
like
I'm
Maybe
sure it's just a phase, right?
it's not a phase, Mom.
Thank you all for playing. I'm going to call it here. Thank you all for watching. All of you who kept on. That was fucking dope, brah. Thank you for and again today we have used almost exclusively Sepiku's maps. We have used the geothermal I think it's station or geothermal rift map, which was really cool, and also the Clockwork Dragon entrance, and as well as the marsh map was from Afternoon Maps. So thank you all for that. The ambiances you'll be able to hear in the background is Michael Gelfi, who we can all recommend his YouTube channel. You can see all of those links down in the About section of our Twitch channel. And of course, as always, thank you very much for Nick, our IT guy, who streams regularly on twitch.tv/UnoGaming. And until next time, I'm just going to ask you all to take care of yourselves and and keep having fun, all right?
Bye, guys.
Bye bye, ding dongs.
Boy,
See
ding
you,
dong.
big dogs.
Oh no, we have a living gun.